Hello, everyone. We're back with more Embers of Autumn, but some announcements before we begin. Color of Change is our charity of choice. You can check it out in the links and donate. Patreon. Got a Patreon. $3 tier gets you free encounters and adventures and stuff every month. June's is a domain of dread because the new Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft gives you rules for making your own domains of dread. So, Patreon, June, the domain of dread called Fleshmire. Everything's made of meat. Buildings,
Gross.
trees, meat and hair and bones.
Gross.
Come hang out. This Sunday, 5:15 p.m. Eastern Time, hopefully, is our who knows what we're doing epilogue fireside chat, I guess, for Soldiers of the Lich Queen. And then
I'm gonna tell y'all what all my plans were.
And then, if Justin gets a chance to have a break, at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time, Ravenloft campaign starts this Sunday. So come tune into that as well. And as always, Candlekeep Mysteries, because we're currently running through that in our Farm of the Frostmaiden hiatus on Thursdays. Anyways, last we left off, you all found the settlement of Belgrove, a small village that was made from the ruins of the Old Kingdom. And long story short, while taking a brief pit stop in the settlement during the Heartfell Festival, a festival where people gather around to celebrate and, get married, usually on this holiday, and flock to the temples, Quoin became angered at the sight of the desecrated temple of Bahamut, whose ruins have been used to build a temple to Armathnan on the same temple grounds. This in turn led to Ven committing some arson in the latter temple, and is now hiding in the woods outside of town, where Quoin is making a disguise for Ven. Everyone else is kind of just wandering the town, getting a job from the Wayfarers Guild to go to the job from the Wayfarers Guild to go to the settlement of Bastille and uncover a liver thief who has been stealing the livers of the guards every night. But we're going to pick up with Quoin and Ven in the tree. Disguise has been finished.
Just the so there's the leather around the outside of my horns, and then just lenses over to make it look like goggles on my head. Also got my glasses, which have been smoked to look like sunglasses when I wear them, and I am a human color instead of green, and my hair has been dyed. What color is my hair dyed again?
I think we said I said blue or purple, and it was up to you.
Now,
then Dax yelled purple from under the tree.
Now, tieflings have tails. What's going on with Ven's tail?
Oh, that's right. Well, I wear a cloak, so what I probably am doing is just tucking it up under my cloak behind me and just keeping it up against my back.
Okay.
And then so my cloak just hangs down over it.
Like bubble tape? Like oiling it up?
No. Just it's not long enough to I suppose I could actually, depending on how long it is, I could bring it up over my shoulder and then keep it down under my collar, just keep it hidden under a scarf.
I never, I am a character who also has a tail, and I keep forgetting that is something. I think kobolds have a tail.
They do.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that that's a thing I should know and be aware of. That's wonderful. Thank you for that opportunity.
Yes, the disguise has been finished. Dax is hanging out here. Kenna and Druck are nowhere to be seen.
I suppose I could wear my tail around my waist, kind of wrapped around my waist like a Saiyan wears their tail.
Yeah, you could.
So next thing we need to do, we need to climb down, and we need to touch base with you. You were saying that maybe you had alias. We will tell everyone that we need to call you Ben, but you didn't say your name.
No, I didn't. But I suppose probably a good idea just not to. Well, it would raise questions certainly if both this face and my normal face were associated with my actual name.
Yes. Okay. So Ben, we call you Ben. If that's okay, or maybe you want to be called Jedediah, or maybe you want to be called Moses, or maybe you want to be called Crabtree. Who knows? whatever, flavor you want to, add to the soup. That is your disguise, grind it in there.
Like if I was going to go with Jedediah, I would have needed the full just chin strap beard with nothing in the middle.
Yeah, no, that is a look that screams Jedediah.
No, I think Ben works. Easy to remember, and if any of us ever mess up and accidentally say my real name, we can just be like, no, you misheard me. It was Ben.
They are sonically very similar.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Well, let us descend carefully.
Do you need help getting down?
No more than any other capable adventurer in heavy armor.
Is that a yes or a no?
I will carry my own weight.
All right. I'll stand up on the tree branch, and
You're
then
standing up on the tree branch.
well, I'm gonna pull out my wand and wave it at myself, and say, "Ascend it, Arania," and then I'm gonna stand up on the tree branch like horizontally,
Okay.
and then just start walking my way down the tree trunk.
Okay.
All right, I will get down now.
Dax is at the bottom, arms out, just in case Quoin falls.
Just the slow navigation of tree branch to tree branch.
Because you're going slow and trying to navigate, just a straight dex check.
All right. Okay, hold on. Dex check. I just add my dex to a roll.
Yep.
Okay, well that is an 11.
You climb down the tree.
Oh. All right. Well, we are all capable. Yeah. Shall we go? Oh, by the way, Dax. I don't know if you're familiar with my friend Ben.
Hello. Or wait, I should probably do a different voice, shouldn't I?
Oh, yeah, that would be good.
Hello. My name is Ben.
That sounds adequate.
Thank you. Also, Justin, while I was up in the tree, would I have had enough time for a short rest?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me get some hit dice back, because I took damage from that window.
Before we get back to town, just if we were to not mention me floating up into the tree to Druck, that would probably be for the best. He's had quite the time with magic. I don't think he needs another jolt today.
All right, if you say so.
Yeah, it seems that he would be. Yeah.
I'm a Borat.
So we will go back to town. I'm starting to.
Yep. All right, you get back to town and nothing's happening because all the religious people left.
Do we run it? We knew the saloon they were at, but we don't know anything after that. So I guess we go to the saloon.
I mean, it's not a big settlement, so it's easy to find everybody.
Oh, okay, cool.
Is there like do the ruins extend beyond like where the settlement is?
Yeah.
Or is it? Oh, okay.
Yep. The settlement is basically only the ruins that have been settled, but yeah, there's more ruins that just are uninhabited and people don't really go to for no reason because they're ruins and there's nothing in them.
Sounds like that sounds like Bandit City.
It's probably why most of the population are only guards.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you guys can all meet up again. Kenna and Druck, you see Someone you don't recognize, because yeah, the check to make that disguise was real good. So someone you do not recognize, walking with Quoin and Dax, and no Ven in sight.
Wearing Ven's clothes, though.
Oh yeah, wearing Ven's clothes, so never mind.
Did you guys make a new friend or something?
Yes, this is our new friend. His name is Ben.
Hello, my name is Ben.
Wink. Do a real obvious wink. Like making sure no one.
Right.
Wink.
Yeah, I get it. So I'm gonna lean in and be like, "What was that? Was that you?
Was what me?
I mean, like, party member to party member. Was that you? Did you do
Was
that?
did I do what?
Did you burn down the church?
Oh, I have not been to any church. This is my first time in this town.
Did you not burn down the church? Nudge,
I
nudge,
didn't.
wink, wink.
I did not burn down any churches.
All right. Well, Druck and I got us a job while you guys were wherever you were. Just something to do after we get back from the mines. Apparently, there's a liver thief out in Bastille, just stealing people's livers.
I'm sorry. Did you say? I mean, I am sorry. Did you say a liver thief?
Yep.
Yes. South. Bastille is south of Giant's Cradle.
I mean, do we need to? We need. That sounds like there are people whose livers are in urgent danger, and if that is what we need to do, we need to assist in ensuring that their livers are not absconsed with, like that they can keep cleaning their blood, because without your liver, horrible, you'd have toxic blood and you'd probably die.
It is true. Also, are we talking about the livers of the human or the mortal body, or are we talking about liver thieving, like stealing livers from a butcher shop?
I'm pretty sure the thief was attacking people and just stealing their livers and then leaving them where they were attacked. It's kind of the vibe I was getting.
That is much more.
Yeah,
much more horrifying. All right.
The contract specifically mentioned that the guards were being found dead with their livers missing.
Yeah. Yes.
Well, we still need to get the platinum from the mountain.
I mean, that shouldn't take too long, and we have like 2 weeks before this job is reallocated to another group.
Yeah, so good, but if we have the opportunity, do you think that we will be able to look their families in the eye and say, oh, well, we could have stopped him about 4 or 5 days earlier, but we needed to get some bling from the mountain?
I don't believe this is an exclusive contract.
Yeah, we could get to Bastille and someone will already have solved it, or like.
I would like to hope that they have. If people's livers are in jeopardy, trust me. I want to get the platinum. I want to honor Bahamut. I want to start a whole platinum trade industry so that I can, replace the platinum of Bahamut that is gone here.
Whoa.
But if there are people who are, whose organs are under all sorts of attacks, then we should not, waste time.
Well,
Yeah, yes, Struck.
I get what you are saying, but here, let me show you the map.
And I'll just lay out the map.
And like, we started here in an unknown
Mhm.
city, ended up in Khihalis, down to Giant's
Mhm.
Crater, and over here to
Mhm.
Belgrove. Now, if we head back to Giant's Crater, and then down to Bastille, and then back, and then all the way across the Crownlands, it will cost us a lot of resources, food, and such.
I hear what
Days travel.
So I hear what you're saying, and I understand. But again, when we catch the people who are responsible for liver thievery, if we do it 3 days from now, and that person says, "Oh no, oh my husband died last night," and we say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. We came as soon as we did not come as soon as we could. We took our time doing our own sort of errands. You were second on the list. Sorry, your husband is dead. Oh, sorry, you were not an urgent. You were not the loss of humanoid life was secondary on our to-do list."
He kind of does have a point.
Like if we have,
I can.
oh, go ahead.
I was just going to say I also see the point your friend Quoin is making.
Uh-huh. You know, when it's just the 5 of us, I don't think you need to, like, pretend to be...
We are standing in the middle of town.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's no one around right now.
There's guards
The wall.
everywhere.
Have you heard the phrase "the walls have eyes"?
I thought they had ears.
Perhaps they have both. I'd rather not risk it.
Uh-huh.
Well, if everyone just wants to go get coin, then I do not mind. Let's go to Bastille, backtrack. Then, yes. I mean, we only came this far to get to the mountains.
As much as I want to get the platinum and I want to do that, I think if we know that people are, if we have been contracted to take care of, to save lives, then we cannot do. If it was like, oh hey, stack these groceries, that would be different than people's livers on the line.
I mean, I think bringing in groceries is pretty important. Like, you can't have a jug of milk sitting out in a wagon for days on end. You gotta get that inside of a hole in the ground and cover it up. Let the earth keep it cold.
Point taken. So human lives first, groceries second,
And then Platinum Mountain back.
and platinum.
My only point was that, yes, we could get there, and it could already be resolved. And we just spent a lot of time, an excessive amount of time, traveling. But also, if not, then we would end up getting some gold if we succeed. So, yes, let's around then.
So we turn around and head back east.
West.
West.
Sorry, Justin.
It's all good. I will improv as best as I can.
Well, we can...
I mean,
we should still stay the night here. I think we did at least Did we reserve a room at the
No,
Platinum Dragon?
because there isn't any.
Right.
This place doesn't have an inn.
What about the Platinum Dragon? Is that just a tavern?
Just a bar.
Oh, okay.
The guards live here, so the guards have their guardhouses. People don't live in Belgrove. It's just the guards that live here.
I wrote it down as an inn.
Would it be illegal to squat in one of the ruined buildings?
It's also only 1 p.m.
Oh, well, we could actually start walking back then.
Yeah. Yeah, get a head start on tomorrow's travels. Should we get a cart? Like,
You would not be able to buy one here. Again, guard settlement.
guards have carts?
They
Not ones
import.
they're willing to sell us.
They import most of their stuff here. They would not be willing to sell anything. This is mostly just a pass-through settlement, and the people that, like I said, the people that live here are the guards, and they just live here to basically keep watch of the place. It's very much Osgiliath from Lord of the Rings. People don't live in Osgiliath. It's just the Gondorian guards that stay in Osgiliath. So it's just the guards that stay here.
Okay.
I know you're speaking English, Justin, but I had no idea what the fuck you just said.
Basically, a big ruined city in Lord of the Rings where soldiers stay.
Also, there's just, and it's also a point of pilgrimage then, I guess, too, right?
Basically, yeah. But that's all this place is really for.
Cool. It's pilgrimage and guard outpost.
Yep.
Any place to send or receive letters here?
Nope.
Okay.
Yes, but only guards use it. Because again, guards.
Yeah, okay.
What would you guys say to maybe just cutting through the woods? It probably cut at least a day off of our travel time instead of taking the road through Giant's Cradle.
You want to go off the path?
I mean, it'll make our travel time shorter, and we could possibly save more lives if we take the
Right.
path route.
So those of you looking at the map, if you cut through the wilderness, you'd be trekking through about 70 miles worth of wilderness to get to Bastille.
As opposed to maybe 100 miles
Yeah.
on the road.
On roads, roughly.
But then we'd also have to go over a river.
Yep.
If I am agreeing with Dax, it seems that according to the map, that there are at least two sort of water hazards in our way.
Well, I suppose we could go south from here across the bridge, and then we would be across this river, and then cut across. And then Bastille, it appears, is on a river? I can't tell.
That's like 10 miles off the river.
It's best to stick to the roads in groups.
Yeah.
This is also, yes, worth considering that chances are that with two settlements here, there's probably a terrain reason there is not a road between them, perhaps cliffs or hills or valleys or chasms or things that we would come to and not be able to cross and have to go around, and it would take us more time.
Sometimes taking the roads just aren't as fun. Don't you want a little spice in your life, Ben?
I have recently come across plenty of spice, and I would like now for some nice cooling milk to soothe my taste buds.
It's a good thing you have
Well,
a pack.
and on
Good thing you guys have a pack that doesn't spoil any food or rations.
7 lives is first, milk is second. Come on, we just talked about this.
Human lives first, groceries second, Kenna.
Well, it seems strange that we always default to human first when there are so many other types of people.
Because the humans are stupid and they need saving.
Yeah. We already got one city blown up. I'm just saying.
Okay, well, so sorry to go against the possible fun, but the road seems like maybe that would be, though it may be slower. We have if we can count on the road, and when we go into the wilderness, it would, maybe we could run into all sorts of time hindering sort of encroachments.
Maybe we could get revenge on some of those bat things that we came across earlier.
If I think the event that we, they actually, if they're of this region, they could be anywhere.
Yeah.
So are we going?
Yeah,
Giant's Cradle.
let's head back.
Are you taking the road or are you cutting through the wilderness?
We'll take the road.
Okay.
Come to town, get a job, turn right back around.
Yeah. 6 days travel at least. Let's go.
All right. Well, I rolled for the weather for this day. For first day of travel is piss and rain,
Of course it is.
but I do not want to. I don't have anything prepped for a road trip. So, 2 days later, you get to Giant's Cradle.
Hey, we're back.
That went much quicker.
You know, time flies when you're having fun.
So
I
for those
suppose it
keeping
does.
keeping track, it is now Zordon, the 7th of Bluedan.
So we started on the 5th of Bluden.
Yep.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yup. And you get back to Giant's Cradle. Because when you come through town through that direction, you pass by the blacksmith shop, and he looks out. Oh, that was quick.
We had there's someone. We've got things to do. We will be back with the platinum.
All right. Fair enough.
Nice to see you, though.
Nice to see you as well. Remember, oh fuck.
Bye.
Oh,
Bye,
right. That's his name. That's his name.
All right, and you make your way to the southern gates.
You guys, you've had mentioned that you thought maybe there was a cart we could rent. There's commerce to be had here.
There is a stable.
If anyone was interested, or we could continue to hoof it, as they say.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. It's one less thing to defend against.
Okay.
All right, let me pull up my travel time calculator. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. About 70 miles to Bastille. So 2 days and 8 hours. All right. First day on the road. Someone roll me a D100.
I got it.
Perfect.
66.
Because we'll say, this is like midway through your first day on the road. You hear like lumbering through the woods, like big heavy footfalls. And in Giant, you hear a voice say, "No, cook it over the fire. It tastes better when cooked." So anyone who knows Giant can hear that.
Do I know Giant? I don't think so.
Dax does.
Well, Dax, you hear that. Coming about maybe 200 yards, concealed in the forest, to your left.
It sounds like someone's cooking something.
And then continuing in Giant. "I told you we shouldn't have come down from the mountains. The Crown's Guard are being very perceptive." And then the other voice says, "That's all right. No one's gonna miss this halfling. We're gonna pick its bones clean.
Well, it doesn't appear they are cooking game. They are cooking a halfling. Interesting.
What was happening?
And like Dax is like gesturing towards where the voices are coming from.
Yep.
The meal they are unfortunately enjoying is apparently halfling.
Yes, we should keep moving.
Or perhaps we should help the poor halfling?
And
It might be
she
or
just said that it was cooking already. It's dead.
yeah.
We don't know that for certain.
You hear a loud rip. That sounds like a flesh being torn.
Well, maybe we do.
For his sake, I hope he's dead. That would be
You
terrible.
do not
being
hear a scream.
We could maybe try to,
Have any of you fought a giant before?
I fought a giant lizard once.
You've seen the majority of my fighting. You know what I fought.
Do you want me to go and just calmly ask how they got this halfling?
No, that sounds dangerous.
Yeah, no. There's no contract out for him either. So, no gold. Why kill them?
They
Who says we were going to kill them, Druck?
Inviting aggression by approaching while they're eating.
yeah, I'll be honest, I think we should just try to pass by as undetected as possible.
Oh, this one had berries in his belly.
We should keep moving.
I don't think. How many do you think there are, Dax?
You can hear two separate voices, Dax.
There's two voices coming from over there. I
Well,
know it
you
doesn't
all can
sound,
hear
but...
you can only make out two voices, but Dax is the only one that can understand what they're saying.
Yeah, with at least two giants. That's pretty tough even for us.
They did come down from the mountains.
We should
There are
keep
ways
moving.
from any kind of mountains.
And they did say that the Crown's God had been very perceptive.
Is Dax sharing?
Oh,
what
did
they're
Dax
saying?
communicate that?
Dax-
Did
Some
Dax
of us had a hard time separating just now what we, heard with our,
Yeah.
with our tiny dragon man ears and what we heard as someone, part of this fun game we all play as friends. So please forgive.
It was Bahamut telling Quoin all this.
He is a giant dragon.
Okay, so
Good.
so did Dax share that?
Dax would have been,
Info?
yeah.
Okay.
Let us continue down the path and
Okay.
Rest in peace, Mr.
Alrighty.
Halfling.
All right. So a day passes because, like I said, I don't want to do all the stuff. It is now the Malden, the 8th of Blue Den. And this will be the start of your second day, so you'll be getting to Bastille in about 8 hours.
After one more days of travel? Or-
After, so from this time right now, 8 hours left to go.
Okay.
So yeah, it is currently where's my calendar stuff here? Yeah, the 7th of Blue Den. We'll say it's this is like the start of the day, so we'll say 10 a.m. because who cares? And I need somebody else to roll me another D100.
I'll throw that golf ball. Golf ball.
I want to get a golf ball.
59.
Okay. Druck. Through the
Ugh.
wilderness, you hear goblinoid voices.
Hmm.
It sounds like you can make out the tone of at least one bugbear and 4 hobgoblins, because you're a goblin, and they're like, I think we're lost. No, that way. No, I think we gotta go this way. And they just wander out onto the path. They go, ah!
Hello.
He says in Goblin.
The bugbears and hobgoblins all say hello in goblin, and they're wearing like almost like explorer outfits, like they're just exploring the wilderness and they got lost, like pith helmets.
How is your day going?
Oh yeah, weather. Hold on. It's a really hot day. Not so great. We got lost.
Well, that was Bastille.
Oh, we don't want to go there.
That was Giant's Cradle.
No, we're looking for Redbrook. I think we still have to keep going to the west. One of them pulls out a map. Yep.
Oh.
We're going to the casino.
There's a. I can't understand this.
Nope.
2 days travel. Do you have supplies?
Yeah. They gesture to like all their backpacks and packs they're wearing.
Drunk attacks. No, I'm joking.
Good luck.
Good luck to you.
Hmm.
Can I check to see if they're carrying anything else? Like if they are carrying anything suspicious on them?
Perception check.
Okay. 10.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah.
And they push back off into the wilderness, opposite side of the road. The wilderness is quicker, and they just keep going.
Druck will update the party with what they said.
Okay.
There's a casino in one of these towns?
Apparently.
In Redbrook? Man, we gotta stop by there after we get this platinum. Just zigzagging all over the continent.
Right. Well, you should keep moving.
All right.
I think we have so many. It's a good thing we represent so many different languages in this party. We're so good at understanding what other people are saying.
As the sun begins,
Accept each other.
yeah. As the sun begins to set, getting to 6 p.m., you all come across. Let me just pull this up. What looks like an industrial hub of a settlement. You can, even from outside of the settlement, you can hear the sounds of worked metal, shouting, and steam-powered machinery. The gates are your standard, just stone gates, stone walls rather, wooden gates, and there's 2 dwarves standing at these little ramparts above the gates, and they, as they see you approach, they shout in Dwarvish, and then the gates start to open into Bastille. All right. So yeah, you enter Bastille, and like I said, it's filled with the sounds of worked metal. You can hear metal being worked on, shouting. Steam-powered machinery lines the streets, and due to this, the streets are filled with warm steam, kind of just drifting through the air. All of the buildings are made of expertly crafted stone and metal, and all of this, basically, this is a dwarf settlement. A lot of dwarves and a lot of gnomes just walking around.
And it's been we got here at about
6 p.m.
6 p.m. So it's like the end of a super hot, sweaty day in Metal City.
Yeah, basically.
Ooh.
And you can see all these dwarves walking around in plate armor and big Gimli-like helmets, like the Gimli wears in Lord of the Rings. All of their beards are braided and studded with like metal, and like soot stained, and just a bunch of dwarves walking around.
Druck's gonna go over to Quoin and take a knee. And be like,
Quoin, I know you wanted to do something with your sword.
Mhm.
Could do that here, yes.
I don't know if you could, ask around and see if there's any sort of metal artisans. It seems like they would be in large supply here. However, I do feel like I made a sort of bond emotionally, not sort of contractually, but with the platinum.
Oh fuck, yes.
Yes. Oh fuck! I made a how could I forget? Oh fuck! He said we sort of made plans to work together and sort of come up with the plan or an idea for my. Have you ever like given someone like a bid for a thing and you're like, yes, the plan is good, and then you go to someone else and that person feels sore at you for making a sort of verbal agreement?
Druck's gonna stay quiet.
But I just I didn't want to do that to oh fuck.
Yes, well, it doesn't mean that you wouldn't end up doing business with Ofak. You could still do business with him, but you could get something temporarily done right now. If it was something that you wanted to do.
I appreciate you thinking of me, but I was just going to be okay with this the thing that we found before the werewolf said he was going to try and do things, and then we sort of really ended his life faster than he wanted, I think.
Right.
He's gonna dust off his knee, stand up.
All right.
Disengage. Bonus action, disengage.
Excuse me, when you said did they give you any sort of contact that we should meet in Bastille, or was there any sort of anywhere we could check in or get some sort of lead on?
I mean, we just talk to the guards. Yeah.
Okay, let us engage with the guards.
I'm double checking if the contract had a person to contact. Give me 1 second.
Out of game, sorry, I believe there's also a Wayfarers Guild in Bastille.
Yep. Contract giver, I mentioned this last session, was Dornan West, Bastille's captain of the guard. So that's the person you'd go to right now. And yes, there is a Wayfarers Guild branch in Bastille as well.
When we said that we would do this if we got to it, because that's what we said when we took the contract. Did they give us a piece of paper, or they were just like, hey,
no, there's a piece of paper. You guys have a piece of paper.
Oh, okay. All right.
With all the names signed on it. Currently.
Was it Kenna that took it?
I'd say Kenna has it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You guys have known each other for 11 days now, by the way.
Wow, almost 2 weeks.
2 weeks and 8 sessions.
Mm-hmm. I think it says here that the guy we're supposed to report to is Dornan West. Apparently he's the captain of the guard here or something.
Alright. Are any of you curious about this? Anybody want to take the lead, so to speak? like talking to this captain of the guard and anything?
We should, yeah, definitely talk to the captain of the guard. Maybe he can.
I fucked up. This town doesn't have Crown's Guard defending it. Oops. It's a militia of dwarves called the Stonebrand Militia. I wrote it wrong in the contract. You'd be instead looking for Bruthilda Marrow.
Oh, okay.
Oops. Yep.
Totally cool. I will just erase that part of my memory. There we go. Gone.
And as you're all kind of like walking around, you can see other like the main areas of commerce here. There is a blacksmith. There is again a branch of the Wayfarers Guild. There is a guild of artifice called the Guild of Hammers, and there are temples dedicated to the pantheon as well. So there's Armathnan and all the other deities here,
Even Bahamut?
except Bahamut.
Rude. That's rude.
Yeah, yeah. It's all just dwarves walking around, dwarves and gnomes, mostly.
So, who wants to talk to them?
I mean, I don't mind talking to people, but I'm fairly blunt. Not very charming.
Alright, don't talk.
-2.
Let's go.
I mean, you seem so eager, Drug. I hate to tell you. We should maybe go with someone else.
Life is important. We need to keep moving.
All right, yeah.
I'm sensing some sort of sarcasm. Can you say that life is important?
No, I'm bought in. Hook, line, and sinker. Let's go.
Yeah, Bastille looks like it's actually a pretty good place to live if you can live with like this industrial feel to it. Like it's constantly just machinery. It's all steam powered. I'd say the people who would know about Bastille the most, because it would be Van, Kenna, Quoin. Because
Druck probably would have avoided this place.
yeah, Druck wouldn't know much about this place because this is Crownlands territory. You know what?
I'm from the exact opposite side of the country, so
Maybe
I might
none
not
of you
even know
really.
much.
Maybe none of you do know
I've
much about this place.
I've never left Anundial City
Right.
except for this current sojourn I am on. This soul sojourn, trying to
Correct.
find
Never mind.
myself in the shadow of Bahamut.
So
In its relation to Coral Cove, would Dax know anything?
no,
Generally speaking,
No.
no? Okay.
no.
If I take one more step, Mr. Frodo, this will be the farthest home I've ever been.
Furthest home you've ever been?
Farthest from home.
We were near longhouses. Those are father homes. Are they not?
So what are you all doing?
We are going to find this Brutilda
Marrow.
Marrow, this sort of, Viking bone cream woman
All right.
named.
There's guards everywhere. You could ask a guard. Or the militia.
I'm gonna find a guard and just walk up to him and say,
Halt!
hey.
You startled me.
Yeah, sorry about that. We're with the Wayfarers Guild, and we were sent here to take out the liver thief. Do you know where
Oh!
Brutilda can be found at this time of day?
She's usually scoping out the area around the abandoned Ironheart Manor. Why? Oh, right. Yeah, never mind. You're here for the contract.
Yeah.
And he points up to up on a hilly area, and you can see this abandoned manor. And she's like, she usually patrols that area at this time of night, and then heads to the tavern to get shit-faced.
Cool. I'm gonna look
Gotcha
to
before that part.
the rest. Should we just wait for her at the tavern, or is speed?
She doesn't like to be bothered when she's off work.
I was going to say perhaps a clear head is the best for speaking about this.
Us not good to Startle guards right now.
Yeah, you can see the militia very on edge, and they're walking in like groups of 6, so they're constantly like looking around.
Should we get one more person with us? Like, I feel like we should have one more person. They all have groups of 6. We're just 5. Are we all gonna get murdered?
Drunk cast minor illusion.
If only.
I like to
He's got magic now?
in important quests and in basketball, Bahamut is my 6th man.
Alright. You know what? Pass it to Bahamut when you need him.
I will pass it to him, give him the rock.
Yeah, I know sports ball terms.
Right. So, to the tavern then.
Well, Garth said she's patrolling this abandoned manor, so we'll probably have the best luck catching her there.
But I thought we just agreed not to
I believe the guard
sneak up
The-
on
no,
her.
the guard had said that she does not like to talk after work about work. There's someone who really has their sort of, life compartmentalized. It's, quite admirable.
Oh, so she's still working.
Yeah.
I assume she doesn't patrol an abandoned manor for fun.
And
Well,
the dwarf did say the exterior. She never goes inside. Is basically what they said.
Oh. Well, so we must go to the, I believe it was the Eierhart Manor.
Hamburger. And
Hamburger.
A nougat.
All right, so what's happening?
The Aug?
The Eierhart Manor.
Yeah, Eierhart Manor. Yeah, that's hot. So
Let's hot foot it.
So we we follow this way, and we go to what we assume looks like an Eierhart Manor.
Oh, sorry, Eiercraft.
Iron
Man.
Ooh, craft it really ups the level of sort of cosmic horror.
Croft.
Craft. Craft. And you can see the manor like in the distance because it's like one of the biggest buildings here, and it's the only building that's made of basically typical manor-looking place. Everything else is like stone and metal for the buildings. It is the only place that looks like a house made of wood and stone.
Alright. The sooner we get the details on the contract, the sooner we can rest for the day.
Yeah. Get something to eat and drink.
Yes. My feet are tired.
All right, let us go and speak to captain of the militia Marrow.
Marrow.
But as you start approaching, as you get closer, the manor is very. It's not dilapidated and not like in ruin. It just looks like nobody lives there and haven't lived there for a long time. Like the windows are all like caked in grime, and it's like a 3-story typical manor, abandoned. No one lives there. Some of the windows are also boarded up. The doors are boarded up. The yard around it is overgrown with weeds. Like no one even goes onto the property, kind of deal. And walking around, you can see a dwarf woman, completely like shaved head. Muscular as all shit, probably like a 20 in strength, and covered in tattoos, and her left arm at the elbow has been amputated, and from the elbow up, or from the elbow down, is a massive, just crude, deadly looking hammer that has been like just grafted onto where her limb is. And she sees you all approaching, takes a big fat drag on her pipe. What can I do for you? Are you the... Don't get many outsiders here currently with the murder going on.
That's actually what we're here to talk to you about.
She takes another big, long and exhales this big cloud. Well, what do you need to know?
I
Oh,
mean,
man.
go ahead, Druid.
Oh no, you already said that you were taking the lead on this.
Oh wow, okay. Well, besides, the general guard target, is there any like more specific qualities that he goes after?
Not sure, and don't know if it's a man or a woman. Could be a creature too, we don't really know. Just the guards, we've been finding guards dead in the streets with their livers missing.
Have there been any other marks on their bodies, or like maybe
Nope.
or just the?
It does appear like the livers have been cut out
Alright.
with
Not
precision.
Alright, so
That's about it.
probably not an animal.
Sorry, sorry to interrupt, but does it usually seem like that's the cause of death, or that they've been killed first through some other means?
That's definitely the cause of death.
Hmm.
The interesting thing is, she gestures to the manor. The reason I'm patrolling this place is the corpses have always been found just not too far off the property. Now, because of laws, basically, we're not allowed on the property. That's why we hired outside help to, investigate the property.
Alright.
Because the corpses are found in the area, and like I said, due to land ownership laws and all that kind of stuff, we need a warrant to get onto the property, and it's taken too long to get said warrant, so we contracted outside help who don't need said warrant.
Who does have ownership of this property?
Good question. Arthur Irecraft, but he went missing quite some time ago.
Was it about the same time the murders started, or before?
A couple years before.
Alright. When he disappeared, did it seem like he just became a recluse, or did he?
No idea. No one knew where he went.
Alright.
Like I said, the answers are probably in the manor or on the ground somewhere, since this is where the bodies are being found. But because of land ownership laws in this area, we're not allowed on the property. So, hence, again, hiring outside forces.
So if we're not part of your militia, then we are not beholden to the same legal constraints that you are beholden to?
Correct. And because it's a Wayfarers Guild contract, there's some leniency in terms of laws to get said contracts done.
When was the most recent murder?
She pulls out like a little thing that she has, like a little compass and then stopwatch. 2 hours ago.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
2 hours ago, I found a corpse on my patrol about 2 hours ago.
And before that one?
Last night.
And
So-
before that?
The night before.
Oh, it's been every night.
Yes.
Just turn to Quoin and just whisper, "I think you had a good idea on expediency."
Um,
Just a-
do you think that we could possibly see the body? Maybe gather some more.
Well, the bodies have been burned.
That was
Right.
quick.
Excuse me. May I
Well,
ask?
we burn the bodies as quickly as possible because, as you can see, we're kind of close to. Pull up my map here. We're kind of close to the Red Plains area, and there's a lot of hungry predators that live in those mountains. And if they smell fresh corpses, they'd swoop down here and pick them up. So we got to destroy the bodies as quickly as possible here. Meaning, here in Bastille, we don't have a cemetery. Everyone's kind of just burned.
I imagine that would be hard. With also, if there were sort of bodies around, all of the steam around would sort of cook them very quickly.
Yes, the smell
And
isn't great.
That would also, yes, there would be sort of Yes, I imagine
We
that
don't need any wyverns and rocks flying down from the mountains to terrorize our little settlement.
No, you do not.
Yes. So, if I may, could I ask one question?
Of course.
Of the victims, did they have any? Have you found anything in common? Have you found if they
Well,
have?
the livers are gone, and they haven't
Yes.
been robbed. They
But,
haven't they haven't appeared robbed or.
It is important to perhaps establish a sort of pattern with the victims if one should emerge. Like maybe they all have an extra toe,
Nope.
or maybe they
nope.
all are, they all have blonde hair.
Nope. The only common thing is they're in the militia, and the livers are gone.
And they've.
Question.
Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Sorry. Were they? I mean, they were wearing armor. Yes.
Yep.
Was it covering the place where the liver was taken?
No. There is also there is a hole missing in the armor as well.
Oh, it cut through armor.
Oh, that is dangerous sounding.
Yep.
Is there any other indications as to why you would think that this this specific manor is a hotbed for liver extractions?
Well, not sure, but only thing I know is all the corpses have been found just off the property.
Of this property.
Yes.
If you don't mind my asking, and if it has nothing to do with these murders, feel free to not answer. But how did you lose your hand?
That's none of your business.
Great, just thought I'd ask.
Quoin just really big eyes, like looking at.
Eventually, why would that be relevant?
Well,
I
with
just
that,
imagine Ken has been staring at it this whole time.
with
just
that,
like,
I think I'm gonna go have a drink.
that is entirely fair, and you have
she
earned
just
it, and you
turns
deserve it.
and walks towards the tavern.
Why would you ask that?
I'm sorry. I couldn't stop looking at it.
That's incredibly rude.
And we're gonna drop that there. I don't want to make a joke about that kind of stuff, so we're gonna drop it there and move on.
Whatever weapon they're using with such precision to cut through not only armor but skin to extract the liver, I am curious to find out what they're using.
I'm not.
From what we saw,
Sounds dangerous.
is the malicious army armor? Is it metal or is it like leather armor?
It's a mixture of hard leather and chain mail.
Okay, so it's not like a
Not easy. Yeah, not easy to cut through regardless. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not plate. It's chain mail, and then underneath, over top is hard leather. So that's some tough layers to cut through.
Think we can rule out any sort of beast, because it would take some sort of it would take a precision and I imagine training to cut in the position of what sounds like several different people.
Some animals know what parts taste best and just eat those.
I just had a thought. I'll be right back. I'm gonna run after the guard captain.
Okay.
Woman.
Are you being loud about it so she doesn't get startled?
Yeah, I'm.
All right. She turns around. Yep.
Quick question.
I'm off
before
duty.
you go.
I'm off duty, but sure.
Just a very quick question. You mentioned the bodies were burned. The armor, the damaged armor of those that were killed. Is there a place where we could find that to look at?
Shakes her head. Melted down and repurposed.
It's been 2 hours already.
Well, it's currently in the process of being melted down.
Where would that be?
Blacksmith.
Which one?
Or wrong. The Guild of Hammers, and only members are allowed inside.
Would they be willing to bring it out and show it to us if we told them we were investigating murder?
If you get there quick enough.
All right. I'm gonna run back to the group.
Okay.
Everyone, armor of the one that was murdered. Guild of Hammers being melted down. Need to hurry.
All right. Then, why?
As the dragon.
Well, why is this important? What's going on?
Because looking at how the armor was broken could tell us about what kind of weapon they're using, so we would know what's happening before we go and try and confront this thing.
Oh, they said it was sharp.
Yes, I was wondering if we could find out more.
All right, you get to the Guild of Hammers, and they're in the process of putting the close sign up.
Wait!
The dwarf opens the door, and you see a dwarf with just covered in facial piercings. Big walrus-like mustache. What the fuck you want?
Thank you.
Seriously, what's up?
We're investigating.
He seems
I
pissed
haven't
to the
run that
wind,
much.
by the way.
Sorry, I haven't run that much. Okay, we're investigating the liver thief, the murders.
Okay, why are you here then?
We were told that the most recent person who died, their armor was here being melted down. We were wondering if you could look at it beforehand.
You got 500 gold?
For what?
I'm just kidding. Yeah, sure. He opens the door wider. Be quick,
Alright.
though. Like, I'm trying to go to bed here.
Yes, of course.
Started drinking too early. It's like 6 p.m. and he's already pissed to the wind.
Right.
Yeah, and he leads you over to like this melting pot, and you can see the armor is about to be dunked into this big thing of molten metal, and he's like, "Yeah, here you go, I guess." And he hands you the chainmail and the leather, and there is a, oh man, a pretty sizable hole in the center of it, like where the liver would be on the body.
Like the back,
Yeah.
or the left.
Sure. There is a pretty sizable hole, like almost. It's like this big around.
Okay. Big enough to just easily extract a liver out
And
of.
this is dwarf-sized armor too, so it's a pretty sizable hole.
Okay.
He's like, "There you go."
All right. Yeah. Take a look around. Like, can I take a look around the edges and see like where the links are broken? If it looks like
investigation check
Okay.
Guidance.
with guidance.
18.
18. It's not as clean cut as mentioned.
Okay.
But it's still a relatively clean sort of cut, and it's more like you're like looking in close. It's more like something actually pierced the armor, and when it pierced the armor, it put that hole in it. So it's something that's that
So like
big
all
around.
of them are like bent inward, kind
Yeah,
of.
sort of, and it's something this big around that pierced the armor.
Okay.
And with that investigation check, it looks like where it's pierced through a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
There's what look like teeth marks, but you're not sure.
Maybe dealing with some kind of beast or monster after all.
You know what? Good call, Druck. That was very perceptive of you. I was like, you nailed it. You know, hammer on the head.
And with that investigation check, where the chain links and the leather are, there's, it's hard to describe, but it looks like it was pulled, whatever it was pulled out with force.
So it's like it's buckled inward and then also kind of like looks like it was ripped outward as well.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll describe this as I'm muttering through the whole process, poking at it with my wand.
The dwarf's just chugging his bottle of alcohol. That's fucking gross.
Indeed.
Thanks, Quoin. Noticed that type of behavior from vultures. Another birds picking apart corpses.
Yes, but
You
does
know,
that-
there was the Brutilda. She had mentioned sometimes there were rocks from the mountain that could come and do that. If did she not mean the type of bird known as a rock? Did she mean a stone-like rock?
I would presume the bird.
And looking at this
Probably
wound, it definitely looks like the wound's too small to be dealt by
Yeah.
by the rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The rock beak would probably cut the whole body in half.
Yeah. Or swallow it whole. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
dwarf.
I'm just thinking of Dwayne the Rock in this moment.
It's just Dwayne the Rock Johnson that
You've got
flies
3
down.
rocks.
And you smell what the rock is cooking.
Well,
Fucking liver, all right.
Alimas their liver right out of their
So
side.
if you could bring down-
people's elbows it out actually.
going
Yeah,
to
there you go.
Animal.
taking off some sort of arm support and then bounce back and forth to slam his elbow into their solar plexus,
Right. So,
causing them to squeeze out their liver.
So you guys investigating more, or can I like go to sleep?
No, I think we're good. I think we're good here. Thank you so much. You've been very helpful.
All right. He takes the chainmail and just tosses it into the molten metal. The leather, you see him take the leather and he just starts like cutting it into pieces with a big knife. Just
Are you using that?
I'm repurposing it so it doesn't have a big fucking hole in it.
Good luck.
As we're leaving, have I, in my time with the Druids, have I come across or even just like read about or been told about anything that particularly likes to hunt for liver? Like that's
I mean, some animals like to eat, specifically like go for the organs. Like in ravens, will tear the organs out of smaller birds and animals and eat those first. While the animal is alive. Ravens and crows are so cool. But yeah, like birds and animals will eat specific pieces of meat and leave things behind. But nothing like it's a broad range of animals that'll do this.
But not like a.
And organs are generally eaten first because they're the most nutritious. So
Yeah.
Just like how, pet cats will eat their owners' faces.
yep. So
Yeah.
if you die and you have cats, your cats will be fine.
Fluffy would never do such a thing.
Oh, they would.
It takes a while though. They have to be starving.
Yes. But yeah, it's a broad range of animals that will eat organ meat specifically.
All right. So are we heading back to the manor, or
It is only 6 p.m.
I mean, we could go get drinks at the tavern, but like, is that our plan to just post up in this abandoned manor and hope that the murderer comes back?
I think the idea is we're supposed to go in and search for clues.
yeah, because
Gang?
no one else is allowed inside. So
Yeah, we are on mission, and if we are using time in the tavern to follow leads or create some sort of subterfuge, then maybe that is good. But it doesn't. It seems like a pretty, like an open and shut sort of case where we could go back to we've already got a lead to follow. If everybody follows that logic.
yes, so we're going to the manor. Yes.
I think that's a good idea.
It's a very good idea.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, make your way to the manor. It's not too far from where you are currently, so.
Right back up where we were.
Yep, and the grounds around the manor, the weeds that are overgrown are about maybe 2.5 feet tall of just weeds. So if Quoin walks into the weeds, just completely dwarfed by the weeds would completely conceal Quoin. The weeds are about 2.5 feet tall.
Oh wow.
There's a well also on the in the. You can see as you're walking up. There was like once a picket fence, but it's like since kind of just fallen into ruin and decayed. And around the back of the property, underneath this large sort of apple tree, is a well. And then there's the boarded up manor, 3 stories tall. Shutters are all open and hanging by like slim pieces of wood. Boarded up windows, boarded up doors.
Truck's gonna check the well
Okay.
just to see if there's good water in it. You fill his canteen.
You
His
look
water
over,
skin.
and you can smell just how stagnant and not good that water is.
Water's bad.
Is there even a thing for a bucket though?
Oh right,
It's just
no,
like
there's no bucket.
Yeah. So it's just like, okay.
The rope where the bucket is though looks like it's been cut, like someone stole the bucket. But the apple tree, since it's autumn, the apple tree above the well is just filled with apples.
Oh.
Let's see how many apples are actually on there.
Yeah.
13 apples.
Well, everybody else can do their investigating. Druck is used up 4 days of his rations during that travel time. He's only got 3 days of rations left. He needs to get some more safety rations here, some emergency
So you're
rations just in case.
taking all the apples off the tree.
I'm gonna take as many as I can.
You can take all
while people
13.
are doing. Okay, I will do that.
And if they're put in the pack of preserving, they will not spoil.
There we go.
And I'd say 13 apples. How much does a bag of apples weigh, roughly? Because a pack of preserving can only hold up to 50 pounds. An apple is 0.33 pounds, so that's easy to do. Give me a sec, because I need to do exact math for this pack.
0.33 times
13. That's about 4 pounds worth of apples, we'll say.
Cool.
So 13 apples into the pack. And they are Granny Smith apples, by the way, so green apples.
Looking around, are there any
Right.
like animals nearby?
Survival check.
While she's doing that, you said how many pounds of food was it?
4.
Okay. So that's 2 days worth of rations, I think.
Yep, sure.
Cool. I'll just do that. Thank you.
Open skills, survival check. Come on, D&D Beyond. 13.
13. You can see like the tiny little like remnants of where like mice would be, like droppings in that, and where like the mice have been eating whatever's growing in the weeds, and only with that number only mice basically.
Okay. Would I be able to like find one scuttling around or like?
No. Nope. No mice scuttling around.
Why do I always roll so bad at the things I'm supposed to be good at?
Never know. What's everybody else doing? Druck's taking apples. Ken is looking for mice.
And peek in through the windows.
They're all boarded up, so give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Okay. You said they were. Did you say they were coated in grime?
Some are
too
coated in
before?
grime and some are boarded up.
Can I go over to one of the grime coated ones?
The grime coated ones are the 2nd and 3rd floor.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna press the digitation to clean.
You can still do that.
Yeah. I'll save the 2nd level spell slot for now to get up to the second, to not go up to the 2nd floor. But yeah, I'll try and just peek through some of the boards on the 1st floor.
Because you're trying to look through the boards, I'd say with this, I'll say the DC's higher, so investigation check.
Investigation, or did you say perception?
Either or.
I mean, I'll go with investigation actually.
Yeah, because you're trying to like look through some investigation, because you're technically investigating.
A big ol' 5.
You peek through. And some dust gets in your eyes.
Takes me 10 minutes to realize I'm looking at the backside of a curtain.
Yeah. You're like, oh, the curtains are closed.
How big is Van?
900 feet tall.
medium sized.
Like 200
5'11".
pounds.
240.
Then, would you like a boost?
Fenn's only 6 pounds more than me.
Sure.
Dax is gonna squat down, and she's gonna motion for you to stand on their shoulders.
You would not reach the second floor window like that. You have maybe like 2 feet of difference up to the second story window.
Oh wait, so wait, has that maneuver happened? Have you guys done that?
It's in the process of happening, yeah.
I mean, I haven't done anything yet. Am I gonna get on top of?
You can.
Quoin,
Make a human-
would you
make a-
like to?
Make a people ladder.
All right. How much does Ven weigh? 240?
Yep.
How much is that with your equipment?
No. With my equipment, add on another 40.
So 280. Quoin, what are you plus equipment? Because Dax is going to be holding both of you up, basically.
All right. So, all right. Okay. So my weight is 45 pounds,
Yep.
and I think my equipment. My equipment is 109 pounds.
All right, Dax, how much can you push, drag, lift?
Over 1,000 pounds.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, that total with them both, that's 434 pounds. So you can just be like,
That's right, because you're a Goliath, so you
yep,
get
that's right.
the added
So just
lifting.
And Ven or Quoin is now looking through the window on the second
Yeah.
floor.
So easily just juggle all of us at once.
So instead of being able to press the digitate the grime away, it's gonna.
If he's on my shoulders, can I just like reach up with my wand and do it? Press the digitate.
Because as you're
the
doing
window
that,
from down
Quoin, nothing's happening because the grime's on the inside.
here? I'll cast press the digitation on the grime on the inside of the window
Okay.
because it has a
Yep.
it has a range.
Yep.
It needs
So-
to be in the line of sight.
So the grime.
I clean it from the glass side in.
Yeah, the grime dissipates, and you're looking out into a hallway with doors.
Okay, it is like most homes I have heard of. There are hallways and there are doors. Pass that down.
There's hallways and doors.
Any movement?
Nope.
I don't see any round mouth deviants ready to sort of cookie cutter their way into someone's organs.
No.
Should I try and scooch my way inside?
Maybe we should try the door so we can all go in together.
Before that, Quoin, how dusty does it look inside?
Pretty dusty.
Do you see any footprints in the dust?
You can make a perception check to see if you see footprints in the dust.
Do that. Where's that die?
Would I be able to jump high enough
Nope.
to give Quoin guidance?
No.
Druck, throw me up so that I can give Quoin guidance.
No.
All right. Oh, that is a natural 20 on a perception check.
Okay. There are footprints in the dust going up to the 3rd floor. There's at the end of the hall there's stairs, and you can see the footprints kind of go towards the stairs that go up.
There are footsteps, and can I determine the freshness?
No.
Okay.
Fresh.
You would
I
need,
just
you would need to do survival stuff to see how fresh a footprint is.
Oh,
Do-
that's very hard.
probably do through a window.
And yeah, you're also looking through a window, yeah.
That's true. All right. So, do we want to gather our strength and head through the front door, or do we want to boost me in and I could go? No, you know what? That sounds very terrible to do.
I do not think we should split up and look for clues.
I do not. I that sounds like a sort of the shenanigans that perhaps young teenagers with a dog mascot would do.
Sorry, Quoin. You got a 21, right? Natural 20 for a
I got a natural 20. I didn't get a 21. I don't have anything to add to my perception,
Okay.
but I did get a natural 20.
The ceiling of this hallway. There is something growing on the ceiling. You can't get a good look because you're looking through the window, but it doesn't look like mold.
It doesn't look like any sort of plant.
No.
Or anything.
You can't really tell what it is. It's just there's something growing from the ceiling, and it's kind of coating the ceiling of this corridor. And it's just doing this a bit. Like
Some sort
like
of
it's pulsing.
some sort of organic resin.
Sure.
What color Quoin?
It's dark. You can't see really.
It is pretty dark in there. I should have next time. Maybe I will ask to have my helmet turned into
It
a
just
light.
reflect off the window.
That is a,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna ask Justin. That is a good question. Is it like twilight at this point, or has the sun set?
At this point, the sun's set.
Okay.
Yeah, let us investigate inside. If you guys are so inclined, I will scuttle down.
Okay.
I will also try to lower myself down.
Okay.
Dax helps by like kind of just being like, shoom.
Okay.
You guys find anything interesting up there?
There are footsteps leading up to the 3rd floor, and there is something growing on the ceiling that is sort of pulsating. So it would seem that it were alive. It is not mold, but it seems to sort of grow. So your guess is as good as mine. Maybe you've heard of something like this. Maybe either you or you, Druck, maybe you have heard of something like this in your travels. Sort of living, breathing growth.
Have we?
Sounds like we should just burn the house down.
As level 3 adventurers, no.
Okay. I mean, maybe we should just find the front door and get a closer look. Or maybe even a back door.
Sure, I'll open the door.
It's boarded shut.
Before
Hey, that's fine.
before you do anything, oh wait!
Right. Make a strength.
Oh wait.
strength
No.
athletic-
She already was
Okay.
saying stuff as I was winding up. What was it? Before I do anything?
Before you do anything, Kenna's gonna cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Oh.
So everyone has +10 to stealth checks.
Mm-hmm. I don't think we want to alert anything that might be inside at the moment, especially if it's the killer we're trying to capture and or take out.
Right. Well, maybe we should find a better point of entry then.
Probably a good plan. We should check to see if there's a back door.
Druck, when you were at the well, there was a back door, also boarded up.
What about is there like a double cellar doors or anything?
You did not see one.
Okay.
And all the windows on the first floor are also boarded up.
Suppose we could quietly try to take these pranks off.
We try opening a window? Oh, these ones are boarded up as well.
Yep, everything on the first floor is boarded up.
Is there a cellar entrance?
That's,
No.
yeah.
Just answer that. There is not.
Okay.
Does anyone have a crowbar?
I do not.
I have my hands, Kenna.
I mean, that might work, but it'll be rough on your fingernails.
They grow back.
Alright. Shall we just
Oh.
Dax is hardcore.
Just reminds me of that scene from Land of the Dead. No? Okay.
I don't know. I'm just talking.
There's like a zombie scratching the side of an armored vehicle and its fingernails just bend back and peel off.
Oh,
I've only done that to one nail, and I screamed bloody murder.
Oh, I just realized Druck has a crowbar.
Drama.
I never used this. It's the bottom of the pack.
And he'll test it to see how loud it is, and he's just gonna do it and like kind of stop if it makes a high pitched squee at all.
Sleight of hand check, but use your strength modifier.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So proficiency, but you're using your
instead
strength
of-
modifier.
Okay, so it'll be right. So it's whatever this roll is minus 2.
Yep.
So 12 minus 2, 10.
I mean, trying to pry boards off with a crowbar. It's kind of loud.
It's probably a lot less loud than
Breaking a
all
door
of our
down,
other options. at
Breaking
this
a
point.
window, yeah.
Quoin's gonna. Can
Alright.
I stand underneath to help catch the boards, so they don't just clang? Just to
Okay.
pass them down. Do it. Maybe.
So
help.
So are you prying boards off the door then?
Am I?
No, I'm asking if someone's doing it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing it because we don't
Right.
really have any other options
So
at this point.
so it's a strength athletics check, but with advantage because you're using a crowbar.
Okay. All right.
And there are
With
4 boards
advantage.
total on the front
Let's
door.
go. Ugh. That's a total of 19.
That is one board.
Okay.
3 more
We're
left.
Still doing this kind of quietly. Is that what we're doing? Trying.
I mean,
to?
it's not that quiet, but best
Yeah.
option basically.
Oh well. Yep. Let's keep it moving.
Big house, maybe things
Ooh.
can't hear.
6.
6. That one's a little louder, but you take it off.
All
2 boards left.
right. 7.
That one's
Wow.
loud, but that's the 3rd board.
This
off.
is with advantage, guys.
Yep.
My
One board
last
left.
roll was 1, 2, and this one was 2, 3. I have advantage.
Wait, you rolled a natural 1? Or-
No, I have
oh,
advantage.
right.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, 1 more to go.
22.
Okay, that one is definitely quiet. But all the boards are off the front door, and as the boards come off the door, it just kind of swings inward on its own. Just.
Druck will kind of peek his head in, look around.
As you see, as you stick your head in, it's incredibly humid, and there is stuff running down the walls. And the entryway the wallpaper is peeling in places, but this is just the entry corridor. So there's an open door on the right, looks like a closet. Open door on the left, which you can't really tell what it leads into, and then the hallway just opens up into a foyer.
Should I turn on the lighthouse?
Not sure if you put something on us to get us stealthy. Yes, so putting a light.
Oh, is light concentration?
Yeah, no.
Light isn't, no, but it's just like if we're being
Yeah,
if we're
if you're
trying to
be
be
quiet,
stealthy,
I would
like
say the
having
light.
a
Yeah.
light to go.
I would say
like,
the light would make it. I would say the light would make stealth checks with disadvantage.
Okay.
Because it's a lot of light, and this is a house that's very dark.
Can anyone else see in the dark?
I can.
Yeah, anyone who does not have dark vision is going to have a rough time.
Those of us who can see in the dark could go in the front, and then those who or could at least guide us, and then those for if anything should happen or where we desperately need to see combat ensues, for example, we could produce light to make it so that everyone can see.
Yeah.
Then I have a lantern that's directional, so light wouldn't be going everywhere, just where you point it.
Well, that could be helpful.
Probably, and you can shut it and open it whenever you want.
That's helpful. That is helpful. Yes.
Yes. Here, hooded lantern.
Oh, I can see in the dark, so perhaps give it to someone who can't.
Dax. Right.
That would be appreciated, Druck.
This is how it works.
And he just like does a little flippy thing.
She'll take it.
Okay.
All right, is that everyone situated? All right.
So good.
Looks very strange in there. And it's very wet.
When Quoin takes a peek in, is it the same substance I saw?
No.
You're a little muffled,
You're,
kid.
you're a
Hold
little
on a
quiet.
second.
Not the same substance. It's very humid. Like as soon as you step in, you just feel like the dampness in the air, and there's stuff running down the walls, like moisture, and kind of like pooling on the floor.
Why is it so wet in here?
And it smells like bile. Like the air just smells like bile and like stomach acid. And yeah, there's this liquid running down the walls. It's a clear liquid, very thick. And yeah, this corridor, this hallway you're in, that's right beyond the front door. Door on the right that leads into a closet, like a coat closet, completely empty. And on the left, there's an open door that looks like it leads into kind of like a sitting room.
Can we see where the fluid coming from the walls is coming from, or is it just like
it looks like it's just the ceiling is like coated in this stuff, and it's just kind of running down the ceiling. It's also dripping from the ceiling onto you guys, just like.
pulling my hood up?
Okay. When it hits, it's very warm, and it's very viscous, but it's clear. If everyone wants to like figure out what it is, I say everybody can make me just a standard wisdom check.
Like, please don't say medicine.
Wisdom or intelligence or whatever.
Wisdom check.
14 for Kenna.
Also 14.
Okay.
16.
Okay.
30-20.
Okay.
21.
It smells and looks like saliva.
With that in mind, what would I think of the goo and steps on the third floor?
I have no idea.
No,
I don't know what Quoin thinks.
Oh no, I'm saying.
Yeah.
With that sudden realization, does that paint those things in a more specific light?
Sure.
I guess then, like Han Solo, I'm gonna take my dagger out and shove it into the ground.
Okay. Make a strength check because you're trying to push it through wood.
Oh, it still looks and feels like wood?
Yeah, it still looks and feels like wood.
All right.
If you take the dagger and you hit the floor with it, it's just wood.
Why would you want to do that while we're inside?
It is, yeah, it's still very much wood.
Han Solo did it. It must be a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still very much wood. The floor, the walls, it's still very much housing material. It's just slick with saliva. And it's very humid in here.
A lot of saliva to cover a whole house.
And it
You guys are
appears
still-
to be coming from upstairs.
And you guys are still in the entryway. You haven't proceeded forward yet.
Let's get moving.
Do
Well,
we
this also-
go inside of this what looks like a mouth house? But I've not heard of anything like this.
Strange, but What else are we going to do? We could go back and mine platinum.
Well, okay, so now you want to go all the way across the country and you want to mine
I mean-
platinum?
Yeah, why not?
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
This does put a bit of a damper on your plan to light the place on fire.
Yes.
Not a dampier.
Huh?
But
Damn.
perhaps
That's the pun I was making.
if,
You know, the more that we hang out together in this atmosphere, we will all be damp peers soon.
Also, what was Druck trying to say?
if we perhaps remove the rest of the planks, if this thing is alive, that might make it happy, yes? Instead of angry. Maybe it
It's also
would-
assuming the house is in fact alive, and we're kind of going off of a very specific hypothesis here.
Yes,
We haven't
Quoin.
really left the entryway.
Yep,
Yes.
you're still between the sitting area door and the closet door.
Alright, let's get going then. Yes?
I'm sorry, what?
Let's get going. Yes.
Oh.
You said let's eat coin then.
I also heard that.
Oh.
That's why I was like, what? Are we eating
Say
coin?
again.
So, what are you
To
guys
what
doing?
end?
So, what are you guys doing?
I guess we're
Moving forward, there's
we're going into the yuck house, I guess.
Okay, so you're moving past the sitting room door and the closet door down the hallway.
yeah. Do we see any stairs?
Not yet.
Okay, cool.
Is there a chandelier that looks suspiciously like a uvula?
There is a chandelier and it looks like a chandelier. Also
Be
slick.
careful
With,
going underneath it.
also slick with drool, and drool is just like tendriling down from it in long drips. Just
As I go, because I think as I go, I'm just going to be digitating like just a row above
does not
my
make a
head.
difference. No
Uh,
change.
Oh,
It's still slick with drool.
This manner's really.
It clears for like a momentary second and then just pulls back in and keeps dripping.
yeah. I just do it for like the little bit like in front of me as I'm walking. Like I just keep like a little bit clear above me, like an umbrella.
Jax
Okay.
is gonna pause at the closet door
Okay.
and just kind of step up towards it.
It's empty.
Okay. So like the closet's like open.
Yeah, it's empty.
Anything on the ceiling?
Nope.
Okay.
You guys get
Or
to
the lantern starts flashing. You get inside.
you proceeding forward, you come to what looks like a staircase going up. Just those two rooms, by the way: closet, sitting room, foyer, and then stairs going up.
Does it seem like there should have been more first floor?
For a townhouse.
Yeah, but most of the rooms you're passing by are empty and
Manor.
just empty.
Okay.
Like zero furniture.
Zero
What's
furniture, zero anything. The only room that had furniture was
Okay.
the sitting room, but we're past that now.
But it doesn't seem like there's suspiciously too few rooms, and there
Yeah.
should be hidden rooms. in here
Nothing
somewhere,
seems
anything.
suspicious about the house other than the
Okay.
drool.
Have we noticed any paintings?
Nope.
No? Are the walls kind of barren of what
It's
you
just
would normally
wallpaper.
see of decoration?
Just
Okay.
peeling. It seems like anything that might have been valuable, at least on this floor, is gone.
Okay.
Is there like sun bleached outlines of where paintings used
Uh,
to?
no.
Okay, so this, from what we've seen so far, it looks like someone moved out of this house. Like there's no furniture.
The
there's
only
no...
the only room that had furniture was the sitting room. But like I said, you guys are already at the end of the hall.
Right. Okay. All right.
I guess let's head upstairs where all this drool is coming from.
Lovely.
Everyone should be careful and mind the ceilings. As I said, there was some sort of growing alive material,
Right.
breathing, pulsating.
Gross. We should be quiet then.
All right.
He's gonna sneak.
Okay, because the stairs are really old. They are definitely going to groan. Everyone give me stealth checks as you go up the stairs.
Plus 10.
Plus 10, because I passed without trace. Then,
30.
Druck,
33.
Kenna,
Not to be outdone.
Sure, it's an 18, but let me double check because I have to use D&D Beyond on my phone.
sure, Quoin,
29.
Dax,
15.
plus 10.
Yeah, that's with plus 10.
What? I just saw the notification. It said you rolled 15.
I rolled a 5.
Right, so 15.
And then plus, yeah.
Well, okay. And,
Fuck me!
And Kenna.
18.
Okay. Oof. All right. You get to the top of the stairs. They do groan, but whatever. They're just old stairs. And on the ceiling in this corridor is what Quoin saw. You see what looks like a mass of red flesh about 3 feet around on the ceiling, just pulsating. And again, the walls and ceilings here are also covered in more drool. There are 3 doors in total. There was a window directly behind you, the one that Quoin was looking through. That is sparkling clean as compared to the other windows. At the end of the hallway is another set of stairs that kind of turn to the left and go up, and that is that.
Are those the stairs we're talking about?
I was gonna ask if those are the
Yeah.
upstairs. Yes, those are the stairs I had seen earlier.
So Druck will go ahead and take the lead, and as he goes by the doors, he'll give him a check, and then
Okay.
to see if they're locked.
They are all unlocked.
Okay. And he's just gonna crack them open a little.
Okay, so you crack
have
the
a
first
look
one
inside.
open,
Yeah.
and the room is the walls are just covered in red meat and drool, and the floor is also red flesh and drool. And when you opened it, in the center of the floor was a big blinking eyeball that looked directly at you when you opened the door, like it saw you.
Yeah.
A big blinking eyeball in the floor.
Yeah.
This month's Patreon available for.
Yeah.
Druck won't tell anybody what he saw in there and just looks at him and goes,
You see.
shakes his head very
There's
vigorously.
2 more doors.
Yeah, he goes up to the next one.
Okay. the
Kind
next-
of paying attention to where that thing is above him.
Okay, and it's just like the next door. The wallpaper looks beige-ish, and it's peeling off the walls.
Cool.
The
Slowly
wallpaper
opens
looks
it
weird though.
more.
It's like a beige color, and this room is bare aside from one bed frame.
Touch
Look a little lower.
Just the bed frame
Under
and
the
the
bed.
weird wallpaper.
Okay. Closes the door. Slower head shake.
Alright. Just nothing interesting. Alright.
Justin, really quick, how long have we been traveling through this house at this point?
I'd
Like
say
a couple minutes.
like 5 minutes.
Okay, so we're moving through it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Just while Druck is doing
Actually,
this,
wait, hold on. Because you're going at a slow pace, I'll say because that's stealth. You
Stealth,
move at a slow
okay.
pace. 10 minutes.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Still, yeah, we're getting through it. All right. I'm going to. Ven is just going to, as he's standing here and just looking up at all the pulsating flesh that he can see and
Yeah.
drool dripping from everywhere, just kind of gets nervous and then reflexively is just going to let out, like, suddenly just like anyone around him can just see his breath just like visibly mist in the air in front of him as he just kind of absent-mindedly mutters, "Shea Torpagathis," and then just covers himself in armor of Agathis.
Okay. Also, I got to know the marching order because these are like narrow, sort of narrowish corridors. So who's behind Druck?
I will be.
Okay, who's behind Kenna?
Probably Quoin.
Great. That's how I have it currently so far. Who's behind Quoin?
I will be.
Perfect. I don't need to change my order. Cool.
Nice.
So yeah,
Barbarians in the back.
So yeah, this weird. I mean, I don't. Yeah, the wizard should always be kind of squished in the middle.
Protected.
But yeah, there's that pulsating meat on the ceiling, and there's one door left.
Yeah. slowly.
It looks like there should be more room in here, but in the center of this room is a meat wall, and in the center of the meat wall looks like a throat, like a windpipe, and it's just breathing, and that's where all that humid air is coming out of. And you guys can see just air come out, and Druck's fur kind of go like.
Is there a uvula in the throat?
There is, and you can hear like breathing coming out of there. Just.
That means it's a girl house.
Soft palate is just flapping.
It looks real gross.
Monster House reference.
Haven't seen it. Looks real gross
I've
though.
never seen that. Yeah, Druck. Another vigorous like. I'm Druck.
Okay.
Yeah, Druck doesn't even know how to explain that stuff to them, so he's just gonna not mention it.
Okay. Just the
Keep
stairs at the end of the
moving.
hall.
Yeah.
All right, you get to the base of the stairs, and the stairs are coated in drool.
Cool. But he can see where those footsteps were that Quoin mentioned.
Yep.
Correct?
They get to the stairs and go up, and then they disappear because it's so moist.
Okay.
To get to the stairs, and then you do not see them continue anymore.
Okay. Cool.
And it kind of looks like the drool is kind of like running down the stairs. Like the next floor up is going to be the moistest.
Place is awful.
The moist manor.
You guys wanted to come here today, so
What
Yeah.
manner of god allowed this to exist?
me.
I am God.
So yeah,
I say the world is horrible.
you get to these. It looks like someone left the tap on, and the water was running down the stairs, but it's drool.
Or the wet bandits.
That's
Oh,
right.
break the
What-
calling card.
But yeah, you guys are at the base of the stairs.
Yeah, Druck will keep going.
Does drool freeze if it hit like when it hits my frost-coated boots?
No, because Armor Vegas doesn't do that.
Oh, that's right.
But it just like when you guys are walking upstairs, a person in front of you, you can see the drool just tendril off the bottom of their shoes.
Everyone, tuck your pants into your socks.
Do you have holes in your boots? This is gonna be a rough go.
Yeah, if anyone's wearing Nikes right now, you're
Druck's barefoot.
Yeah, it's just getting coated in that fur,
Wiggling your toes in the flow.
and it's
saliva.
Druck. It's all warm saliva.
Yeah.
Your feet are going to be so silky smooth after this. It's like one of those nice foot masks.
Please get
It's making. Anyways, you make your way to the top of the stairs. Unlike the other areas of the house, this floor is coated in a nice blue carpet that is soaked through with drool. The ceilings are coated in red meat. There is no ceiling; it's just red meat. The walls, red meat. To your left looks like a dining room. The hallway switches forward, goes to the right, and continues forward into what looks like a little sitting area. Yeah, you got a kitchen immediately on a dining area immediately on your left with no door. The hallway turns to the right and goes straight ahead. And I need everyone to make perception checks, please.
Okay.
can't use guidance because I'm concentrating on pass without trace.
That's right. 5. Okay. You just hear the sound of everyone stepping around in drool then. And the carpets are soaked with drool, so it just sounds even worse. Ken, I got a 6. Okay. You don't. Yeah, you hear the same thing. Just Quoin.
11.
11. Okay. You hear the same thing. Druck.
23.
Yeah. Coming down the right hallway. Dax, what'd you get?
8.
You hear just sloppy drool sounds.
Druck puts a hand up and then points to the hallway.
You see anything?
He'll point to his ear.
And you all can kind of listen and you all hear.
I need servants.
Druck's gonna see if he can get a peek of this thing, and then like
you look around the
get back
corner,
on it.
and you just see a corridor that ends in a window with a door on the right side of the hall and a door on the left side of the hall. You do not see anything.
Except the ceiling.
Just meat on the ceiling.
When you say meat, does it look like
It looks like wet flesh.
Muscle?
Yeah, like meat.
cool? I just wanted to know if we're dealing with like muscle or if there's like
Can't really tell.
It's like
It's just
skin.
wet meat.
Cardiovascular muscle.
Ground meat.
Just wet, fleshy, red meat.
Gross.
And drool everywhere. Actually, because there's so much drool that would be running down the stairs, there's probably like a good this much drool just sitting on the floor. You're kind of like wading through drool.
Bleh.
All
I'm
right.
I'm calf deep in it.
You guys want? Yeah, Coin's like can almost swim in it.
No,
I'm
not
gonna be-
not quite swim. I mean, it's probably hitting them.
I'll be
All right.
cleaning. I'll be offering my services to clean anybody off at the once we get out of here.
All right. So we have 3 paths we can take,
Yep.
right?
At the end of the hallway, it looks like there's a sitting area that kind of turns to the left a bit. Directly near where you're sitting, Druck, to your left is a dining room, which probably connects to a kitchen. And then to your right is the hallway where you just looked down that had doors on either side of that hallway.
Oh shit. So there's a lot of places we can go.
1, 2, and counting the 2 doors, 3, 4.
But we heard
Oh, sorry.
sound.
And at the end of this hallway you're currently looking down before it gets to the sitting area, there's another door. So that's 5 areas you can check out.
Oh man, that's too much for me to hold in my brain without a reference. But I will say, we should probably check out. I mean, the whole goal is to find out who's been doing all this stuff, and if there's something making noise. Assumption is that's the thing we need to find and take out. Seems natural. So Druck is kind of gonna look at everyone and just kind of head in that direction
Okay.
and see if he can pinpoint where that noise is coming from.
As you get to where those doors are, it is the door. It sounds like it came from the door on your immediate right.
Okay. Is there a keyhole?
There is, but it's currently compacted with flesh. As is the doorknob. All just meat.
I would like to stealthily try to open it and get a peek.
So you're like pushing the meat out of the way. The meat's covering the keyhole in the doorknob.
Oh. Is it just like a clump of meat covering it?
Yeah, it looks like it's growing out of the keyhole and has encompassed the doorknob.
And the sound is definitely coming from around
Yeah,
there.
you all can hear like. Yeah.
Do not like that.
Yeah. I think I'll use I'll use the hilt of a dagger to just kind of poke the meat.
The dagger loses 1 to its damage from the acid that's just concentrated in this meat.
Good thing I didn't touch that.
Yep. So the dagger
Oh
takes a
my
negative
God.
1 penalty to the damage it does.
Okay. I'm just gonna look at everyone else and then just leave that dagger on the meat to have it show them that the bad stuff
And the
is
dagger-
meat that looks like that.
The dagger just starts like dissolving, and gets essentially the dagger gets digested and is no more.
Yeah. And I'm going to delete one of my daggers.
Yummy, yummy.
Terrible. This place is awful.
I hate it here.
You guys wanted to come here.
That was awesome, Justin. By
Yeah.
the way. Yummy, yummy. I was just like, fuck.
And then you hear another voice. Don't worry, I'll get you fresh food soon. Yum, yum. Coming from in the room.
The same room?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I could try something to maybe clear the door handle.
Yeah, Druck is just like,
I don't know if it would alert anyone or anything, but at this point, I'm so uncomfortable, I'd prefer confrontation.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, Ven's gonna look down, put his hands up to his face, and he's gonna look down. He's gonna frost vision the doorknob, the meat.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost on the meat.
Is there vocal components to that?
There is, yeah.
Okay. Cool. What are the vocal components in this situation?
What are they? What are my vocal components for that? Oh yeah, my Ven's Ray of Frost is because it's a racial one. It is infernal, and the words in infernal are Musolepsiagrif.
Okay, make an attack roll
All right.
against the meat doorknob.
15.
It hits, and you hear, "Oh, someone outside!" How much damage?
Druck's gonna hide.
1 point of damage.
Okay, that does clear the flush away. Where's Drug going?
Around. You said that this was.
This hallway,
This-
the one you're
yeah.
currently facing in, at the end of this hallway, is a window.
Yeah.
There's a door behind you that's closed. The only way you could go around something is back the way you came,
Oh, okay.
which would
And
be
I'm not
about
gonna shove. I'm not gonna
5,
shove my
10,
way
15,
past.
20, 25, 30 feet away.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shove my way past those guys. Yeah, I guess I'll.
And you can hear footsteps coming closer towards the door.
Yeah. He's heading to where that window is.
Okay?
I'm gonna hold produce flame to throw at the door if the person who opens it seems hostile.
Okay. What's the other three of you doing?
Shield up, sword out.
Okay?
Mage armor.
Okay. What's the range on Ray of Frost?
60 feet.
Okay, also you're staying where you are then. Dax, what are you doing?
Yeah.
They got their great axe out and waiting to see what happens.
Okay. Door opens, and you see a little dwarf man in kind of like a noble doublet, soaked with drool. And he's like, can I help you?
Did you kill those other people?
Technically, no. Yummy,
I don't like the way you
Is that meat? And looking beyond the door Ken, basically you're all set up, because I didn't move anybody. Ken is the only one that can see through the door, because Ven's kind of standing back who would Ray of Frost if no one's moving around. Beyond the door, Kenna. Can Drux see in? No. Growing on the walls and encompassing most of the ceiling, and most of this room actually, is a large mass of pink, wet, glistening flesh covered in eyes, ears, fingers, and toes, 6 mouths that look humanoid with humanoid teeth, human teeth, and out of each mouth a big, long, wet, red tongue that's like tasting the air. And all the eyes look at the doorway, and it looks at the doorway. You said it's when you saw something hostile, so...
Yeah, I think like just the shock is. I'm just gonna.
Sure.
Also, while the guy said technically no, Deven's just like, I don't like the way you said technically for that.
And
Yeah.
he's like, please, this is my wife. She became very ill, and something happened to her. So I've been feeding her livers from the town guard. She likes them a lot. What would you do for the one you love?
Not murder dozens of people.
I wasn't planning on this, and he turns back to the massive meat. But it's been so long since you've had fresh meat. Everybody, we're gonna roll initiative after we come back from break.
Oh no.
Oh, I was going to say. I wanted to say. Hey, is this Arthur? Are you Arthur?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I say, hey, what a
We'll
wonderful
come back
kind
here.
of day.
I I will turn that way. Go to break so I can set up the battle map for the stream. But we'll be back here in a few minutes.
Cool.
Ooh.
Hello, everyone. We're back from a break. We're fighting some meat. I need a bit of roll initiative.
Oh,
And
for one.
this flesh pile is just.
And on my Kenna die.
Coin, what'd you get for initiative?
21.
Druck.
10.
Kenna.
21 as well.
I'll put you at 20. Dax.
That 20 for 22.
Nice. Fen.
Ben's apparently new favorite number, 5.
All right.
Third one I've rolled today.
So Dax, you are up first. You hear this, and then you hear the dwarf say, "I brought you. I guess you have fresh meat." And you can just hear this thing like this cacophony of just moaning and just happy infant noises almost, like at the prospect of being able to eat fresh meat.
Thanks, I
And
hate
it's cooing, and then it's yum yum yum.
I'm still concerned
Ugh.
with what he said he technically didn't kill them.
Technically dead is still mostly alive.
But Dax, it's your turn.
10, 15, 20, 25. That'd be 30 there. Beans. 5, 10, 15, 20 would be there.
All the doors are currently closed aside from the one where you're all kind of posted up.
Okay. I'd have 10 feet of movement. Could I squeeze past this dude?
You can, but you can't share the same space.
Because I'd still have
Yeah.
10
Yep,
feet.
he's a dwarf, you can.
Oh, okay, so then.
Well, dwarves
that'd
are
be
medium creatures, but yeah, you can squeeze through a space.
T5, that'd be 30. 25,
Okay.
30. Or would it be here?
Wherever you'd want to be.
Okay. Then.
He is covered in blood, by the way. Blood and drool.
Great
Yes.
combination.
And he's like, and he said this was his wife.
I feel so bad. But,
Why?
oh. Come on, guys. This is the definition of.
Just think of him as a halfling in a meadery.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Yeah,
Collateral
no.
damage.
So cruel.
No.
He looks like he's also going to defend
Yeah.
himself, just so you know. Like, he's not going to just let you walk in and start slashing up his wife.
Okay.
His meat wife.
We're not gonna beat his
Hmm.
meat. But Dax is going to rage.
Okay.
And as they rage, I need that dude and I need the husband and wife to make what is it? Intelligence
Okay.
saving throws.
Cool. He got a 4, and this thing got a 17.
Oh, she really is beefy. Okay.
And she's considered
So-
a gargantuan creature.
Okay.
She's like taking up ceiling and wall and
Does it
floor.
look like she can move?
You guess you'll find out.
Tall
No.
lady ain't
Oh,
got
I
nothing
wanna-
on her. Okay. So as Dax rages, no one will be able to see this, but just the psychic energy just towards him, and it's 1d6 of damage, and max damage for 6
And he's stunned.
psychic damage.
Okay. And he just kind of goes, just kind of stunned on the spot, drooling.
I feel bad for hitting him, but
You technically didn't hit him yet.
this is just me feeling bad.
Okay.
But Dax is gonna. Okay. It's till the end of his next turn.
Yep.
I don't know when his turn's coming. This is fine. Dax is just gonna take out one of their hand axes.
Okay.
And wait, I can actually take out both of them. I can take out 2 hand axes and do
Because they're light weapons, you can. Yeah.
two of them fighting, 2 hand axes just gonna go yeet yeet at the wife.
Okay, with disadvantage because he's within 5 feet of you.
It's valid. Okay, so the fun.
What?
It's okay. With disadvantage, 13 to hit.
13 hits.
Oh
The
shit!
X hits the flesh and just disappears in the flesh. Any ranged weapons thrown at that thing, gonzo.
Okay.
It just pulled it in and dissolved.
This is terrible. So that's 5, 6, 7 damage.
Okay.
Does it look like it was affected at all?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
A little bit of blood spurted out, and it went. "Aah!"
Just know that's what it did to a weapon. So try not to get, assimilated there, Dax.
Oh, Gelatinous Cube 2.0. I don't like this.
Just worse.
Okay.
I got this.
And you threw 2. What about the second one?
With disadvantage, that is... Oh, I rolled 2 12, so 12 plus 6 is 18.
That hits and also is destroyed when it gets assimilated by this thing.
Okay,
So both your hand axes are gone.
I'll mark that off my character sheet. 10 damage.
Alrighty, cool. Anything else?
Can I just yell out? He's stunned.
I mean, you all can see that he's like drooling. But there you go. Sure. Quoin.
And that's the turn.
5 hit squares in case anybody wants to ask.
Thank you. So I want to tie up the husband, and I don't think I can do all that. That's a lot. I was gonna.
It's an action to tie him up.
Yeah, and I can't shove him through the door
Nope.
then. Dang. Yeah, so I'm gonna tie him up.
Alright. Because he's stunned. Because there would be definitely. I gotta check something here. I got my DM screen right here. I'll just look at my conditions. Boom. Automatically fail strength and dexterity saving throws. So yeah, you tie him up.
All right.
And he is standing up and restrained.
All right.
Stunned. Here we go.
All right.
So that's your action. You have to
Great.
get within 5 feet of him, though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I will move my token appropriately. So I'll go. Oh well, yeah. Here I think is the appropriate one.
Yep.
So that's 1, 2, 3 then.
That'd be 10 feet of movement.
Oh, have you movement? Thank you. And then. Excuse me.
As you tie him up, it just says, "Get away from my husband!"
I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on. Now, is she considered one enemy?
You'll have to find out.
Then which is the most threatening part of the?
All of her.
What looks the most hearty?
All of her.
Then I cast Hunter's Mark on all of her.
Okay. Cool. That
Great.
means she appears like one creature.
Oh, dope. That's perfect. Thank you. Yeah. So Hunter's Mark on.
Sounds good.
When you cast it, does it do damage?
It does not.
Cool. Thank you.
Had to mess with my windows real quick. Gotta zoom in a second here and move over. Oh, because she's cut off the map, I can't. Okay, hold on. That's why it's not letting me do it. There we
So
go.
nice. After
That's your action, bonus action.
And how much is it for me to move through? I can move since I'm small.
You can move through. Yeah, you can move through a space. So, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 25 movement to get there.
Okay, I think that's yeah. That's probably where I'll post up. Yeah.
All right. Kenna.
Okay. Has the wife been damaged at all?
Yes.
Oh, sick. That's right. I'm gonna cast, in that case, I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on her, and she needs to make a wisdom save.
Sure. That is a 9.
That's a failure, so she takes 1d12 of necrotic damage.
And just screams, just this cacophony of screaming. And
That's
the walls, when she screams, the walls kind of like pulse.
That's 10 necrotic damage.
Nice.
Nice. Good rolls.
Oh man, I'm so happy. Break, greatest thing that happened to me. And I'm gonna bonus action. I hate that my computer hates me though. The features. Ghostly guides in action. Cool. You know what? I'm just gonna chill for my bonus action, and I'm gonna back up against this far wall.
Okay, as you touch the wall, you take 3 acid damage that starts to dissolve your back.
And I go back to where I was in the
Okay.
middle of
3 acid damage. Just and she just says, "Yum yum."
Oh, no.
Cool. That brings us to the Organ Snatcher.
Ugh. Excuse me.
Yep. You can hear the sounds of wet meat like snapping as she detaches herself from the wall and ceiling. Ven, I'm answering your question. She can move.
Horrible.
Just this blob of meat just sliding across the floor, moving
I hate
along
it.
with like the toes and hands that are like sticking out of it, kind of like pulling herself along.
That is nightmarish. That is nightmare fuel.
And it's going to move just this far because her tendrils have a 10-foot reach. And you guys wanted to come here. She's going to make 4 flesh tendril attacks against Dax. All 4 tendrils.
It was nice. Oh my god. Yeah, Quoin, you wanted to come here.
Wanted to? You picked a it said there's a time
Justin's
clock
gonna
on
kill the barbarian.
We'll see. 25 to hit. Yeah. You should listen to the other people and went the other direction. 6 piercing damage, reduced to 3.
Perfect.
You're right.
Good.
The second one is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
These like lamprey like tendrils, and they hit Dax. Each one takes a little chunk of meat out of them. Sorry, just.
Her, them, both.
Okay, cool. That is 6 piercing damage, reduced to 3.
Thank God for rage.
Third tendril, oh yeah, is a natural 1. Fourth tendril was almost a nat 20. That's a 27 to hit
That hits.
for 6 piercing damage, reduced to 3. So 9 total damage. Just all 4 tendrils just. You are gonna taste so good in my belly.
This is horrible.
Bringing
We'll
us to
see
Druck.
about that.
You're muted.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. I was. Yes, I did. Okay. She said this guy's stunned. So I'm gonna go over there.
Yep.
See that he's tied up. And then give him a whack to fully knock him out.
All right, with advantage because he's restrained.
And I'm just using it with a short sword.
Yep. And because he's restrained, no, restrained doesn't make it auto crit. Never mind. Just advantage, which means you do get sneak attack on that.
Yeah. 18
Done
to hit.
provides advantage.
Yeah, 18 hits. Or yeah, that hits 18 damage. He's unconscious. Or wait,
No,
18
18 to
Yeah.
hit. And then
He's unconscious. 6 damage. He's unconscious. You don't need to even roll sneak attack. He's just out.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
So
Um,
no longer stunned because he's unconscious. So
cool.
unconscious and restrained on the floor, and the flesh mass just and Drux sees it for the first time.
Do you want to feed him to her?
I will not eat him.
We'll see how hungry you get. And then he's gonna bounce. He's gonna go 5, 10, and have a look at that door.
It's closed.
Or actually, he's gonna have a look at it from here because otherwise.
Same
he
thing.
wouldn't be
Knob
able
and
to
that
see
are
it.
all covered in acid and closed, or covered in flesh.
Right. Okay.
So it would be an action to clear that away.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Awesome. Great. I'm ending my turn there.
All right, that's going to bring us to him, who's unconscious. Fen.
We can use him as a meat shield.
I think we lost Sam.
Uh-oh.
A shield from meat.
Oh, Ven's gonna just like walk it ahead. Nope.
Ooh, there you go. Oh, hi.
Your connection's real bad.
Yeah.
Oh, none of you froze for. That was weird in class today. Ven's gonna move to here, look in, just go, oh, and then gonna let out a quick blade of the dawn life, heed my call and protect your faithful. I'm gonna summon a spiritual weapon right between Dax and the monster.
Okay. I'll just draw.
Just a little sword, a big old great sword.
Yep. You making an attack
then-
with it? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dirty 20 to hit.
That definitely hits.
All right. 4 points of force damage.
All right. Anything else, Ven?
Well, that was my bonus action.
Correct.
So then, with my action, I'm gonna Sacred Flame Dex save. I'm
Okay.
sure she's great at those.
We'll find out. 19 minus 1 for an 18.
Well, that still makes it, but
Yep.
good
Not-
effort,
not
everybody.
great at
And then
them.
he's just gonna keep going past the door.
Okay. That'll push us back to the top with Dax.
If I hit this thing, my weapon's gonna be donezo.
I specifically said throwing weapons are lost when they're used against it, so you're fine.
This is very true. I did steal a great axe from the dead dude.
You did.
So I'm gonna take the great axe that not still acquired,
Mm-hmm.
and gonna go up
Sure.
and I don't like being this close to it, but
You can feel the heat like emanating off of it.
tasty.
Gross.
So move your token.
So I'm gonna get 5 feet,
Okay.
and then with great axe,
Just like carving it up for dinner. Okay. Make an attack.
tasty, delicious, wonderful. 17.
That hits, and as it hits, acid sprays out from its body,
Oh, fuck!
and you take 3 acid damage.
Shit, and that's not reduced.
Nope. Just.
D12 plus 4.
Yep.
5 plus 4 is 9, plus 2 from raging is 11.
Alrighty, you just slash into its meat, and the meat where you cut, blood doesn't spray out, acid sprays out, and it just goes, "Oh, I'm gonna eat you."
I'd rather not be digested by you.
If I move back 5 feet, I would still be within its range, so it wouldn't be an opportunity attack, right?
Who knows what else it has?
Fuck! Okay. Dax, go risk it. She's going back to her original position.
Okay, nothing happens.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Ash should be perfect here. Just boop, boop, boop,
Mm-hmm.
boop, poke, poke. Anything else, Dax?
We're posting up shop there.
Sure. Alrighty. Quoin.
Okay. So Quoin is going to swing around the sofa
Okay.
and to
For
here.
you,
and-
the sofa. Fun fact: for you, the sofa would be full cover if you're standing on the other side of it.
Right on. So then I'm going to use bonus action.
Oh shit! I forgot to do something. Dax, when you got within its, sorry. Never mind. Sorry, I forgot to mention this. A 10-foot radius around it, wherever it's moving, the ground becomes flesh-like difficult terrain. Forgot to mention it.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
whatever it touches, the ground goes from wood to meat.
Ugh.
Thanks. I hate it, but it's fantastic.
Then back to wood once it moves past.
You don't know.
Alright.
Fuck!
Fair enough. So I'd like to target. Can I target one of the tongues that are out?
The tendrils?
Yeah, the tendrils. Pardon me.
You can certainly try.
Dope. So I with my bonus action, I am going to cast Vow of Enmity.
Okay.
I believe that gives me advantage on that, and then I have Hunter's Mark. And yeah, I'm gonna try and aerate some of this meat.
Go for it. And you're attacking one of the tendrils?
Yeah, I'm trying to specifically target
It has, just so everybody knows, it has... How many tendrils did I have here? 4 tendrils.
Yeah, if I remember. So yeah, I'm gonna try and aerate one of these tendrils.
Okay.
So does a 23 hit?
A 23 does hit, and you take 6 acid damage.
I'm gonna take that 6 acid damage. Ow, ow, ow! My skin, it is on fire.
The tendrils do appear to be harder to hit than her flesh body,
Mm-hmm.
because they're flailing around like
So
wet
yeah.
snakes.
So I dig into that, and I'm going to use my smite on that as well.
Go for it.
That's 2 extra radiant damage, so
2d8, yes.
8, got him. And then,
You already had your hunter's mark damage?
I'm sorry,
You already had your hunter's mark
Hunter's
damage?
mark would be added to that as well.
I have not added that. And then regular attack is another D8. Oh my god, I need to get my D8s ready. I didn't even. I was a fool. I was a right, justified fool. So I'm rolling 3 D8s. Oh, and a D4. That's a good. And a D6. Okay. Boom, baby. Okay. Okay. 19 plus 6. So that's 25 damage on that.
All right.
On
That
that.
tendril bursts like a fleshy water balloon,
Mm-hmm.
and as it bursts, it already starts regrowing, and looks like in about a couple rounds, maybe, that tendril might be fully grown back.
Nice. But I burst it, and
Yep.
you saw the
So
same.
only 3 attacks instead of 4 now.
dragon spirit come through and like go inside and rip it apart.
Okay. So you see one of the tendrils just, and then where it attaches to the base of the body, a new one has already started sprouting.
Okay, and movement style. So
So your movement right now is halved because you're in the fleshy terrain.
okay. Can I make it back behind the couch here?
5, 10 to get to it. Your movement would be halved. So how much movement speed do you have normally?
30.
So it would take you. You have 10 feet of movement left, basically, with difficult terrain.
Great.
So you can.
Then, yeah, I'm gonna go back here behind the
Alright.
couch.
Kenna.
Yeah, okay. First of all, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Dax.
Okay.
The D4 plus 3, that's 4 hit points. And I didn't mean to roll that. Then I'm going to cast Toll the Dead again, so another wisdom save, please.
That would be a 14.
Ah, that just succeeds.
Bummer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Bringing us back to the Organ Snatcher. Let's see. 3 tendril attacks against Dax. Actually, no.
I could do this all day.
It's gonna crawl this way and kind of absorb the couch. Just. And it's gonna do 2 tendril attacks at Dax and 1 at Quoin.
Fuck this bitch.
Dax, that is a 15 to hit.
Fuck. That's my AC. Yep.
Okay. You take 8 piercing damage, reduced to 4.
Okay.
Second tendril for you, Dax. That's cocked, unfortunately. 26 to hit.
Yep.
For max damage, 16 piercing damage, reduced to 8.
Oh, baby, let's fucking go.
And then the one tendril latches out towards Quoin for a 17 to hit.
That misses. It glances off my shield. Just
right.
knock it away.
Cool. Druck.
So if Hubby is just standing here, does he get overwhelmed by the meat?
He's currently in the meat terrain now.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
Truck, I guess, is gonna do a bonus action hide.
Where are you hiding?
First. He's gonna hide.
Let me just look at line of sights here for a second.
Yeah, he's just trying to make it so that he's imperceptible to the meat.
Okay, to do that, you'd have to press up against a wall.
Oh, really?
And the walls deal acid damage. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then fuck it. I guess we'll roll the dice. I'm gonna move here and fire crossbow bolt.
Go for it.
11.
11 goes wide.
Great. Well, that's my turn. I'm gonna go. Yeah, I guess I'll just move back.
Okay. Ven.
Done.
Okay. I'm gonna step basically just like, oh no, actually I can see from here. So just with the sword.
Okay.
So that's gonna be as a bonus action, 8 to hit.
Misses.
All right. Well, and then I realize I've got Armor of Agathis, Spiritual Weapon, and Mage Armor up, none of which are concentration. I just checked.
Yep.
So let's add, yeah, I know, right? So I'm going to add a concentration spell on this. I'm going to cast a 2nd level Bless, so everybody gets blessed up in here.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Ding dang.
Excellent.
Now that hits everybody.
Cool. So, anything else, Ven?
Nope.
Back to the top to Dax. Dax, start of your turn. I need a strength saving throw.
Well, good thing I'm
Because you're
a
now
beefy
standing in meat.
bitch. Delicious. That's cooked. Decoct it. 24.
Okay, cool. You're still at half speed in this area, but your speed is not reduced to 0 for your turn.
Okay, we gonna fuck it up with
Sure.
the great axe again.
Go for it.
Please, bless me. 10 plus 6, 16.
That hits. You take 1 acid damage.
Okay. Okay.
Is that within? Nope. Yeah. Cool. Yep. 1 acid damage.
Oh, that's fucking disgusting. I rolled a 3.
Oh no.
3 plus 4,
7,
7,
9.
plus 2, 9.
All right.
Damage.
You just acid.
And that's gonna that's gonna be her
All
turn.
right. That brings us to Quoin.
All right, so I'm going to use my bonus action
Mm-hmm.
to use something that's new to me. Your oath allows you to channel divine energy to fuel magic effects. When you use your channel divinity, you choose which option to use. You must finish your rest for. Oh, did I already use my channel divinity to? No, I didn't.
Did you abjure enemy? You did vow of
I did
enmity,
Vow
which
of
is
enmity.
yeah.
It's a different thing. Oh, that rules. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to bonus action use harness divine power, which gives me another spell slot back.
Okay.
That's my bonus action. So I'm gonna gain one of the spells.
When you use your channel divinity, you must finish a short or long rest to use your channel divinity again. Is this using your channel divinity?
This is using my channel divinity now. Vow of enmity was not using channel divinity, correct?
No, vow of enmity is a channel divinity.
Oh, it is. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. I misunderstood.
Yep.
Apologies.
You can abjure. You can. Your options for paladin are abjure enemy and vow of enmity, and you use your vow of enmity. So your
Okay.
channel divinity is gone until you have a short or long rest.
Okay, cool. And wait, then what is maybe this is perhaps a conversation we will have after the stream, because I think I need a quick question about the other option than the harness divine power. Then
Yeah, I'm gonna find that.
that's one of my bonus action options, and I wanted to make sure.
Does it specifically say you have to use your channel divinity?
It does say use your channel.
Then yeah, you can't do that until you have another rest. Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. So yeah, perfect. Awesome. We did it. We figured it out.
But at the start of your turn, I need a strength saving throw
Okay. Great. All right.
because you're also in the flesh terrain
At a D4.
with a D4. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So I'm doing that one on the table, and I'm adding the D4 here. So that is a 5 plus 3. That is an 18.
Your speed is reduced to 0 until the start of your next turn. You are stuck in flesh.
Okay. All right. So those tongues still whipping around.
Yeah, 3 tendrils are still whipping around.
Great. I'd love to. Yeah. Aerate a second tendril, please.
Go for it.
Yeah. Oh, I do have advantage on this guy because I still have that vow of enmity. Okay. So, how does a 15?
A 15 does hit.
All right, then yeah, I'm gonna roll just. Feels weird to roll anything less than 3 dice. So I'm rolling the 2 dice, once for the regular. So there's 6, 12. So 13 damage on this tendril.
All right, it is still flapping around.
Dang.
Oh shit! And you take 8 acid damage.
8 acid damage?
Yep.
Ding dang.
Just. Psst.
Oh shoot.
Are you looking?
21 to 35.
Oh,
How's Dax looking?
On a scale of 1 to 34, she's looking at a solid 13.
Anything else, Quoin? You have no movement because of the flesh terrain right now.
Because the slurry.
Yeah.
Did you call it the flesh drain or the flesh train?
Flesh terrain, like flesh ground.
I'll aboard the flesh train.
Fresh ground as opposed to ground flesh.
Yeah.
You're on it.
Yeah.
Turn this flesh ground into ground
Yeah,
flesh.
this
by the
room
time
is
we're
this.
done with it.
So yeah, all around this creature in a 10-foot radius, everything is getting covered in meat. So yeah, just picture that. So
Like, where it leaves, does the meat vanish? Does
Nope.
it just like slowly atrophy and die, or
no,
does
it
it?
stays.
Oh, so is all wherever it goes difficult terrain, like behind it too?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Gross.
Dude, here comes the meat train.
This thing is gross, guys.
Anything
This
else,
thing is
Quoin?
super gross.
That's all I got. Thank you.
Kenna.
Yeah.
Great. Bonus action healing word for Dax.
Go for it.
Well, that's 5 hit points for you. And then I'm going to summon my mama right up next to Dax. Just in case things
Wait,
get...
what are you doing?
I'm
Your mama.
summoning my ghostly guide who takes the form of a spirit that I knew in life. Or
Right.
in their life.
All right.
My mama.
There's a ghost. There's a ghost in the room now. It is it's non-combatant.
Just as a if things go south really quickly, you have everyone within 15 feet of Mama has advantage on death saving throws.
Yep.
Someone doesn't get to that.
Yeah.
We'll say Mama is. I don't got any tokens for it, so have an ox.
Okay.
Whereabouts is it? Right here.
Right. Yeah, right about there. So
Okay.
I can Quoin and Dax.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna move up into this next square next to Ben.
All right. Is it your turn?
Ox. Moo. Sorry.
And that'll be that's my turn.
All right. The Organ Snatcher says, "People in the hallway are hurting me. I'm gonna dissolve them." And it opens up all of its many mouths, and you can hear gagging noises as it launches a globule of vomit into the corridor that explodes in a 20-foot radius, encompassing Druck, Ven, and Kenna. I need you all to make dex saves.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't forget your D4s, kids.
Yep.
Oh,
Wait, do I get
thank
one?
you.
D4. I do not get.
Oh
I
God.
rolled nearly max. That's real bad.
Oh, fuck.
Gross.
Ven, what'd you get? Oh. Okay, we'll come back to that.
He did.
Druck, what'd you get?
13.
13 succeeds.
15.
Okay,
Oh,
15
15.
succeeds. So both of you take. I'm having this already. Both of you take 9 acid damage.
Ooh boy.
Kenna, what'd you get?
Melts most of the armor bag at this point. I still got 1 point left.
So also 9 for me.
What'd you roll for your dex save?
22.
22. 9 acid damage to you as well. And I need you to make a concentration check on Pass Without Trace.
I dropped that a while.
And I need Ven to make a concentration check for Bless, I believe.
Yeah.
Whenever.
Oh, and Hunter's Mark.
And-
Coin.
No, Quoin
Yeah.
wasn't in the blast radius.
Yep.
Right.
Oh wait, maybe hold on. 20,
There's-
it's a
there's
20-foot
one,
radius. Hold on. Nope. Yeah. So concentration check for Bless was a.
Dirty 20.
All right, Bless is still up. Pass Without Trace concentration check. Oh, it's gone already.
It would have been gone because I held my action
All right.
for.
It does not recharge its volatile vomit,
Disgusting.
bringing us to Druck.
Oh boy. Yeah, I guess he's gonna give this another shot.
Okay.
You
So
can't be in the same space
in the
as
doorway.
Kenna,
So
but-
right in the doorway is the flesh
Yeah.
terrain now. So anything into this room is anything in this room now is difficult terrain, basically almost.
All right. So what about here?
That is nearly difficult terrain.
Okay, but it's not.
Nope.
Okay. All right. I am going to fire a crossbow bolt.
Go for it. Crossbow bolt.
Crossbow bolt. 11 again. This is why. Yeah. This is why rogues always try to get advantage. All right, I'm done.
D4.
You have, oh, yeah, you have
D4.
Plus a
Enter D4.
D4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Was that with the D4?
No.
No.
Plus 2, 13.
That hits.
What?
There it is.
And the crossbow bolt
The large thing.
is assimilated.
Less.
Thank you so much, Sam.
So roll damage.
Praise Armathnan.
You do get sneak attack.
Yeah. It's only 2d6 right now, but that's okay.
It'll get
All
there.
right. So that is a total of 12 piercing damage.
Alrighty, it's starting to look hurt now.
Oh, no.
It's hard to tell because it's a pile of meat, but
Ugh.
yeah.
And then, well, he didn't like that acid thing. He does not want. Ugh. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ugh. He doesn't like this hallway, but he doesn't like the looks of that room either. so he's gonna move back to there.
Alrighty.
Different angle.
Ven. Oh. Oof.
Orange County Wi-Fi is just shitty tonight.
Ooh.
All right. Great.
Are we...
It's weird. All of you look fine, so I have no idea when I'm lagging.
Oh.
18.
For what?
The spiritual weapon.
Oh, that hits, yeah.
Okay.
We should drag her husband out into the hallway so that she doesn't do that again.
17 or not 17. 7 points of force damage.
Alrighty.
And as my action, Sacred Flame, Dex save.
Alrighty. No, that's a D12. 6.
All right, that's going to be another 1 point of radiant damage. Can I roll anything higher than a 1 or a 3 on my
Alright.
d8s? And then is going to just go this way up the hallway.
Okay.
Just going to spread out.
Dax, start of your turn. Strength save.
Come on, I'm a big motherfucking barbarian.
Add your d4.
Thanks. 13.
13. Your speed is not reduced to 0, but it is still halved because difficult terrain.
Delicious. Dax is just gripping her motherfucking great axe, and just another whoop.
Alright, you take 6 acid damage. Oh, wait. Let me see if you hit first.
Yes.
And don't forget D4 on attack rolls as well.
14 without bless.
14 hits. I will re-roll the dice because I rolled it prematurely. Oh, well. 7 acid damage.
Great. Okay. We're good. We're good. We are up. That is a... Really? Are you fucking kidding me? 4 plus 4 is 8.
Plus 2, 10.
10.
Alrighty. Slowly carving away at this meat train. Anything else? That's action.
They're just staring them down, and it's just like...
How you staring them down? They have like 30 eyes kind of all over, just blinking.
Pick a couple.
Does this thing look like it has a brain?
I mean, it's talking.
Telepathically, Dax...
Okay. As you speak to it telepathically, all you hear is screaming in your head, and you take
Oh, fuck!
7 psychic damage.
Reduced to half.
Yep, because you're raging.
Oh.
So
3.
3. This is fine. She's not doing that again. And you just see Dak, just like Quoin would see, just Dak just like wince slightly, and they're just holding their great axe.
All right, Quoin, strength saving throw. Start of your turn.
Right, strength saving throw. Start of my turn. Am I still adding bless?
Yep.
Okay.
So a D4.
I'm not terribly optimistic. I don't think a 6 is going to do it, friends.
Your speed is 0 for your turn.
Great, perfect, awesome, wonderful. I am going to become the new conductor of this meat train. And then, I toot, 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 indeed. I'm gonna, try another aeration, but I'm sorry. I'm gonna take out another one of those lamprey tendrils.
The same one you've been chopping at that's still intact?
No, a different one.
Okay.
A different one.
Go for it. With a D4.
Right on.
If you have to.
I don't think I have to. I think I've got it with a 25.
That definitely hits.
Great. And since I hit, I am going to smite attack it.
All right. Takes a spell slot.
Last
Oh,
spell.
no.
Banish it! Banish the dice!
There, we're good. How much
Right on.
damage?
Rolling it now. All I heard was no when I had the dice in my hand. I was like, what did I do? No.
No, I lost my note that I'm keeping track of tendril health.
That was 21.
All right, that one is intact, but barely.
Oh no!
Oh, and you take, I don't really keep forgetting this, 7 acid damage.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
The one tendril that you did remove looks like in one more round it'll be fully regrown again.
All my beautiful work. I guess I would have to take an action I was going to ask, am I perceiving that the tendrils are independent?
Perception checks are
action.
an action, yep.
All right, thank you. That's all I got, because I can't do speed, and I don't believe I have another bonus action.
Right. Yep.
in me. Yeah, I think that's about it.
That'll bring us to Kenna.
How is Quoin looking now?
14.
You also can't see Quoin.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm not gonna do Thunderwave. I'm gonna do another healing word. I can't see Dax.
You cannot see Dax, which means the healing word shouldn't have been working, but whatever.
Last round I could still see them because I was over here.
Oh fuck! I could have made an attack of opportunity at Druck when Druck got to the door. Oops. Well.
Is standing in the doorway in range of the flesh terrain?
Standing in the door? I'd say if you're standing in the door, yes.
Okay. Can I see Dax from here?
You can. Yeah.
Okay. Healing word on Dax.
Okay.
It's another 5 hit points for you. And I'm gonna cast Produce Flame at Fleshwife.
Okay, go for it. With disadvantage because there is an enemy target within 5 feet of you. Oh, yeah, because it's a ranged attack roll. Because there's an enemy target within 5 feet of you, so the attack is with disadvantage.
But he's incapacitated.
Yeah, isn't he unconscious?
Yeah.
Sure.
Is it still
Maybe he's not. Who knows?
Well, then I need to do some sneak attack damage.
Yeah, that's right. Is that right? If they're incapacitated, then it's not disadvantage?
Correct.
Yeah, because they're just a lump on the floor.
Cool. Go for it. Produce flame.
I think it's supposed to be like they're like doing this in front of you, basically.
Or yeah, it's like some type
Go
of
for it. Produce
threat.
flame. Add a D4 from bless if you have to.
It's the difference between shooting a basketball when there's no one in front of you and shooting a basketball when there's a guy up in your face doing this.
That's a 26 to hit.
That hits, and as you hit it with fire, it lets out the most blood-curdling scream you all have ever heard. And anyone within 30 feet of it takes 3 psychic damage.
Does that go through walls?
It does.
Okay.
Reduced to half as one.
And it appears to really fucking hate fire.
Hey, let's go, guys.
So let me just see if that's everybody. Oh, her husband will also take that too, so her husband is making death saves now. 5, 10, 15. Yep, Ven takes 3 psychic damage.
Just within it, I think.
Kenneth takes 3 psychic damage. Everyone takes 3 psychic damage. Dax takes 1.
Okay. I rolled 2 on the D8 for 2 fire damage.
Okay. Are you concentrating on any spells?
I am. No, I dropped past
Okay.
that.
Ven needs to make a concentration check though, I believe. For
15.
Bless. 15, cool. That brings us back to the Organ Snatcher. It's a good thing she's amorphous because she can fit through narrow spaces 1 inch wide.
Oh no.
So she's gonna go 5, 10 to get here and not invoke any attacks of opportunity.
Oh.
Just coming through the door like a big
God.
meat wad.
What's happening to her husband?
He's currently, I don't know.
Y'all ever seen Akira?
So anything within a 10-foot radius around her currently right now is also difficult terrain. So Druck is currently standing in difficult terrain.
Cool.
And she's gonna flail with her 3 remaining tendrils. One they got 10 feet reach. One at Druck, one at Kenna, one at Dax. Druck, that is a really good to hit. That's a 27.
That hits.
Okay. You take 12 piercing damage.
I have 1 hit point left.
Oh.
And then one tendril is the one that's going towards Kenna. For a 18 to hit.
Hits.
For 14 piercing damage.
I am unconscious.
Great. I mean, it's going to redirect one of its tendrils then. Its third tendril is going to redirect and attack the unconscious Kenna. For a 21 to hit. No damage this time, however. You guys watch as the tendril hits Kenna, doesn't take a bite, and it kind of latches on to where Kenna's liver is. Kenna, you are unconscious, but you are also stabled. So no death saves, but this thing is stabilizing you. It likes fresh meat. So you're grappled and unconscious. No death saves, basically. It's just feasting. For those of you, just so you guys know mechanics, she cannot be healed while she is being grappled in this way.
Siphoned?
Siphon.
Yep.
That's the word.
Looks like you might have to remove the tendril in some capacity, and that is the tendril that Druck or Quoin. It is out of the 3 tendrils, that is the one that looks the most healthy. Second tendril, and that was the 3rd tendril attack. So that's all of her attacks. She recharges her vomit as well.
Great.
Druck, start of your turn. I need a strength saving throw with a D4.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna do it. 9.
Your speed is 0 for your turn.
Great. And I can't hit anything this close. Okay. Yeah, I guess short sword.
Go for it. You will take acid damage, just so you know.
Yeah, I mean I can't do anything else. I
Okay.
guess. Well, yeah. I will quake in fear. I will immediately die. I have no options in front of me, other than to.
Threaten the husband.
I can use my reaction when an enemy ends its turn within 5 feet of me to move half my speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
You would have needed to do that, though.
Yeah. So, fuck me. I'm getting used to this skirmisher thing, I guess. Damn it. Yeah. I am going to take my dagger and shove it up my butt. No. Yeah, I got. Does this thing even look hurt?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. If I hit, some more damage is done to it. If I don't hit, then at least I don't immediately die.
You're not going to immediately die.
Well, I mean, I know that it does tendril things, but yeah. 14 to hit.
14 hits, so roll damage. And you
No
take
sneak attack.
You do get sneak attack because there's people engaged with it.
It was at disadvantage.
Why was it at disadvantage?
Because it can't see.
Okay, well, that's your choice. You take 2 acid damage, though, so roll your damage first.
5.
All right, and you take 2 acid damage.
I'm down.
All right, that brings us to Ven.
Oh boy. All right, we're gonna try something called a pro gamer move. Can my spiritual weapon hit the tendril that is holding Kenna?
It is. Yeah, you can, yeah.
Okay, spiritual weapon, going for that tendril.
How far can your spiritual weapon move?
20 feet,
Okay, yeah, we can reach.
and it's flying, so I assume it's not affected by the
It
difficult
is
terrain.
not.
It is, yeah, 20 feet around. There's my bonus action.
All right.
All right, gonna move up and attack. Come on, baby, do the locomotion. 23.
That does hit. I can't move it. That hits, though.
Come on. Give me something good. Max damage. 11 points of damage to that tendril.
All right, it is still intact. It's 11. Okay.
Okay.
Question. Does
Yep.
damage to the tendrils count as damage towards the creature?
You cannot tell.
Okay.
Ready is an action, right? Yes?
Readying is an action, yeah.
Okay. Then I am going to spend my action. I'm going to ready my Channel Arcana to heal a bunch of people. If
Do you have to
as
be able-
soon
do you
as
have to be able-
somebody...
do you have to be able to see them?
Let me double check. Choosing 30 feet of you. Nope, just creatures within 30 feet of me.
All right.
Remember-
So-
Oh, sorry. Never mind.
I know. That's why I'm going to ready it. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to ready it until the tendril holding Kenna is cut.
Okay.
Or otherwise destroyed.
All right.
Until Kenna is healable.
Dax, start your turn. Strength saving throw.
Bless is still up, correct?
Yep.
Thank fuck. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Plus bless, which is a d4. Yeah, baby dice, don't let me down. It's a 4.
And the one tendril that was destroyed has regrown at this point now.
19?
19 hits.
No, for the strength.
To do what?
The strength saving throw.
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. Yep.
It's all good? Okay. Okie dokie. We're going to do something that is not a pro gamer move and a dumbass move, but this is fine. Dax, just looking at Kenna, siphon away
You can't see Kenna. This creature is gargantuan, so it's taken up the whole doorway.
Just like Kenna's somewhere in there.
You also don't know she's unconscious, unfortunately.
So it's impossible for anybody who can to slice that tendril.
Oh, is it?
The only person that can attack the tendril that's got adhered to Kenna is Ven.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
If that's the
Okay,
case,
good to know. Okay, thank you.
then yeah. Wait, if that's the case, then I would have. I was assuming that because my spiritual weapon is in the room with them. I thought since it could attack
It's
the tendril,
it's a
they
piece
could.
of magic though, so it can just phase through things.
Oh, okay. So then that kind of changes what I was going to do with my action. Then if it's not at all feasible that anyone could trigger that within the round.
Okay, so what were you gonna do then?
Then in that case, I'm gonna go with I'm gonna cast a first level spell, and Ben's gonna say to it, "You seem to be able to speak, which indicates intelligence, and the curse of intelligence is comedy." I'm gonna cast hideous laughter.
Alrighty.
Wisdom save.
Natural 20 for a 19.
Well, all right, that was a there we go.
Oh,
So that didn't change much. All right.
Alright,
Who's
so,
laughing now?
Dax, your strength save succeeds. What are you doing?
Great move. Gonna with the great axe against
Alright,
it.
roll to hit.
15 plus 6.
That hits. You take 10. Do your damage first, but you take 10 acid damage.
Okay. Reduced to half?
Is that number increasing?
No, not reduced to half.
No, not reduced to half. It's acid damage.
Okay.
So do your damage. So do your damage first.
Okay. 8 plus 4 is
12.
12 plus 2 is
14.
14.
It's looking real bad.
We are going to
So 10 acid damage.
use Stone's Endurance
Okay.
to roll a it's D12 plus 3 to reduce damage.
Go for it.
So that is a 9 plus 3, which is 12.
So no damage.
You just, as she does this, anybody around her just
Would just be Quoin. I can see
Quoin
this.
just kind of hears Dax yell out, "Fuck you, Jacoby!" And is just like gritting her teeth and holding her great axe.
Okay. Anything else? What's your action?
Nope, we're good. We're standing right there.
Coin. Start your turn. Strength save.
okay. I also point at Dax and just scream, "Witness!" Alright.
With a D4.
I'm sorry. Oh, with a D4. I should be good. I rolled an 18.
Yeah. You have your speed,
Nice.
but it's only halved because of difficult terrain.
Right. Now I have a question for you.
Okay.
Within the meat slurry,
Yeah.
can I see Hubby?
Nope.
Okay, so he is beneath the slurry, or somehow
He's
In-
bottoming right now.
he's bottoming. Great. Okay. Hurt.
Did you?
Yeah. No. He has become one. It's a special night when two become one. I guess. Yeah. Then I guess it's time for the old pokey poke.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah. Here comes the sun. Doo. Gonna. Boom shakalaka. Yeah, that is 23.
That hits. You take. Well, roll your damage first, but when it's all done, you'll take 2 acid damage.
Right. Okay, so that is 14 damage coming at that.
Ooh, nice. She's looking real bad.
And then I take 2 damage, you said?
Yep, 2 acid damage.
2 acid damage, okay. Then I scream, perhaps, hopefully not in vain. I have loosened the pickle jar!
Okay.
Open this fool!
Anything else? Anything else, Coin?
Was movement. I guess if I can I? No, the couch is gone. There's nowhere for me to hide.
The couch is still there. It's just made of meat now.
Oh, gross meat couch. No thanks. I think I'll stay away from the meat couch. Thank you.
All right. Since Ken is stable, nothing really happens. The Organ Snatcher is going to use its Organ Snatching action against Kenna. Kenna, I need a con save.
Am I still blessed?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna use that because you just rolled a 1. Okay. D&D Beyond. Cool. 11.
11. That is one fail. Good to know. That's its action. It can use that to replace a tendril action. It can. Yeah, cool. So it has 3 tendril attacks still. It's gonna go.
Did it use its action already to do that?
No, it has multi-attack, and that's part of its multi-attack. It can do that and replace a tendril attack. Or no, if it has a creature unconscious and grappled, it can do that in addition to its tendril attacks. Cool. So one tendril is going to snap at Dax, Quoin, and Dax again. Actually, 2 at Quoin, 1 at Dax. Oh wait, how many are left?
Oh, none of them are.
All 4 are
None of them are
intact.
gonna try and suckle upon some Druck.
You know what? Good point. It'll stabilize Druck, so does a 14 hit?
No, actually.
It says on here your AC is 14 though.
My AC's 15.
In my encounter track, your AC is 14.
I have leather armor, which is 11,
I built this encounter
and
last
then
week, so it should
and
be
then
updated.
and then my dexterity is +4, so that's 15.
Why is that telling me something different then?
I don't know. That is weird. Maybe I didn't have it equipped at the time that you looked at it. The leather armor.
This encounter I made this week, so it would have been.
Sure, man.
All right, never mind. That misses then, so no stabilization. And then it's going to attack Dax with 1 tendril. It has all 4 tendrils back, so 1 at Dax for a 16 to hit. Okay. 13 piercing damage reduced to 6.
6. Okay, this is fine.
And then a tendril at Quoin. Natural 20. And I rolled really good. I feel so bad. Quoin, that's 22 piercing damage.
Oh yeah, then you've rendered Quoin Harding unconscious.
All right. It has no more attacks though, so Quoin is making death saves. Druck is making death saves. But because the ghost is up, people within 15 feet of the ghost have advantage on death save. I need to say who's within 15 feet of it.
I think it's only me, Quoin, and Dax. I think Druck is just out of range.
Let me see. 5, 10,
I
15.
tell because there's a meat monster in the way, but I think
Druck is within
Looks like
15,
he's
Druck is
15,
within
yeah.
15 feet. Druck, you have advantage on your first death save.
Okay. Cool.
is Dax still up or is Dax unconscious?
Dax is-
I'm
Oh,
not
boy.
on a scale of 1 to 34. We're sitting at a 6.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, did you say I'm doing a saving throw?
Yeah, with a death saving throw with advantage.
And blessed.
Okay.
And bless.
And bless.
So advantage and a d4.
And blessed.
G bless.
Yeah, that's 23.
All right, 1 success. Bringing us
Only-
to Hubby, who is also in the radius, but I think it's of your choosing. So
Yeah, it's a friendly.
natural 1.
Oh no.
He might be assimilated. Ven.
All right. So things are looking bad. Like, can I hear like the pained cries through the door of the other 2 getting hit?
Probably.
All right, then Ven is gonna
And you can see Druck
say
unconscious, making death
Yeah.
saves.
Ven's gonna say sorry. Other people also need this, so you're gonna have to sit this one out for now. Ven is gonna action release his channel divinity, which creatures within 30 feet of me. I take hit points equal to 5 times my cleric level, and I can divide them up. My cleric level, or not my cleric level, my class level. It's 15. So of everybody that isn't Kenna, 5, 5, and 5.
You can just give me 1. I'll be going down on the first hit if I get hit at all anyway. I have no defenses.
I don't know how much. I don't know
So,
how they're
it
doing.
does say
so
you
I
have to, it does say you have to choose any creatures within 30 feet of you, but it does
Yeah,
not say
I'm gonna
you need to see
choose-
them. So okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna pick Dax, Quoin, and I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Quoin is just within 30 feet of me, so I'm just kind of picking them and just going on
Hoping,
faith that
yeah.
they're within 30 feet of me
Okay, so
and just sending out the healing energy.
so Druck and Quoin Dax get how much?
5 hit
All right.
points.
5 hit
All
points.
right.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see them to
And
judge
Kenna,
who's doing better. than
Kenna
others.
does not get any
Yeah, because I can't.
based on the siphoning thing. Yeah.
Yep.
So
And,
Quoin, you're back to consciousness.
And then that's going to be the... And then bonus action. Here comes the great sword. Do.
Do.
Was it attacking
Here
a
we-
tendril or is it attacking this thing?
You said this thing is looking real bad, right?
Yeah.
Get it.
And I...
Get it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hit the thing in general.
Make an attack roll with bless.
14.
14 hits.
All right. Come on, D8. Roll better than a 1. All right. That is 10 points of force damage.
Then, how do you want to do this?
Yes.
People will still be making death saves. We're still gonna have to rectify, go through all those. But how do you want to do this?
Well,
Oh wait,
because
Ken will now be
No,
making death saves because now this thing dies, she
Okay.
is no longer stable.
got it. So I let out the healing light from my holy symbol, and then I'm gonna, with the holy symbol still in my hand, because that's what the spiritual weapon is being channeled through. I just take it and swing it at this creature, and it's just gonna hit it on the side that it's on, and then come through the other side of it, just slash all the way horizontally from one side out the other, and just
All right.
splatter gore against the opposite wall.
As this sack of meat splits open, a plethora of half-digested and nearly digested livers spill out onto the floor from her flesh-like body. There's a good like 20 or so livers just swimming on the floor now.
That's horrible.
And Kenna is no longer stabilized.
Let me know if you want me to make death saves.
It'll be on your turn. Like I said, we're still in initiative.
Oh boy. That's my turn.
All right, bringing us to just to track death saves. Dax, what are you doing? Thing's dead. Kenna's bleeding out basically. So is
Yeah.
the dwarf.
Dax is just getting some meat chunks off of them, and they're walking over to Kenna through.
Okay.
Stepping
It
over.
is still difficult terrain, by the way. So I actually
Okay.
need- I do need you to actually make a strength saving throw.
Disgusting, but valid.
Yeah. And 10 feet radius in the hallway as well from the doorway. It's where the flesh terrain is.
E4 still, I think.
The less is still up?
Yep.
16 plus 6.
You're fine.
Okay.
You have half movement. So every square costs you 10 feet of movement.
10. 20. Yeah. Gonna get to Kenna.
You wouldn't be able to get there. Every
Yeah.
square's 10, 20, 30.
10.
30 would be on Kenna's square. Oh wait, unless you go diagonally. Never mind.
Yeah, 10, 20, 30.
Yep.
And they're just gonna kneel down to Kenna and just kind of just put their hand underneath their head and just try to stabilize them.
Medicine check. Does not get a d4.
That is disgusting, but that is a 10.
That just stabilizes Kenna.
Does it get a D4?
Only attacks and
Oh, that's
saving
right.
throws.
That's right. That's right.
Check. Yeah.
Alright,
9
that is
plus
the-
1.
Oh wait, we're still going through the initiative order because this buddy's making death saves. All right, Dax.
Oh,
Anything
yeah.
else?
You just kind of hear her as you're stabilized. You're unconscious, but she's just kind of like humming underneath, like just humming quietly as she's like stabilizing you, and that's her turn.
All right, Quoin. You're prone, conscious.
I'm prone?
Yeah, because you were knocked unconscious.
Oh.
Or in meat.
Okay. Okay. So then I have half movement, 15.
Yep.
So
and each of these
that-
squares are 10 feet of movement right now because they're difficult terrain from the meat.
Oh, sorry, I was doing math wrong then. So, I can move 1 square. Then.
Basically, yeah. Which
Great.
means would put you in range to stabilize the culprit who is bleeding out on the floor.
Yeah, I'm going to put 1 point of lay on hands into this.
All right.
This dope.
He comes to consciousness,
As he-
and
Tied up and all that.
yep, he comes to consciousness, and you know what? It's pretty late. That's what I'm going to call the session for the week. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for joining. If you're in chat and asking how to watch the rest of the episodes, you can do that on our YouTube channel. Or, if you're looking through our Twitch channel, we have a playlist for Embers of Autumn all there. I realize people are in the wrong spots right now. I'll switch it around for just a second. But, yeah, that was a combat encounter that y'all wanted to do this session, so
We did it.
I can't take any blame.
Hey,
And
you
it
did
wasn't a TPK! Holy
Yeah,
fuck!
that was a
That
really cool encounter, Justin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That
Welcome
was
to,
really cool.
welcome to my meat house.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
think
now
that's the
we got
first time I've actually been unsettled in a D&D game.
Great.
we've got all next session to explore the meat house, guys.
Yep. But thanks for watching. Good night, everybody. We'll be back here tomorrow, hopefully, for Candlekeep Mysteries Episode 2. Mazdarov's Mighty Digressions. Bye-bye.
Hi.
Or deep fried pig.